Yes. I put on some chill ass music. I know that you're feeling the repercussions from your surgery, right? Basically,
Yeah.
like you've got to do physical therapy. You got to do it.
It's just the fact that everything hurts. Ugh.
Oh, sure it hurts. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, the bot just caught up. That's good. Hello, bot.
Hey, bot. Finally.
Appreciate
Welcome.
your
Welcome,
up.
bot.
Welcome to the bot. McBot bot.
Welcome, bot.
Welcome to Infamous. Hey, buddy. Excuse me. Well, hi, welcome to Double Trouble. Oh, hey.
Welcome. Oh, hey.
Hi, hello. Let's see, we got.
Welcome.
Good to have you, buddy. We're double troubling. Did you do some
What?
stuffs? Here, let me just switch that.
No,
up real fast.
I'm getting there.
You're gonna do some stuffs though, right?
I'm getting there. Yeah.
Coffee's ready.
Yeah.
Ludicrous. Thanks, pal. Appreciate that. A lot of awesome shit happening on Twitter already. I posted a bit early today, thinking that maybe it'll ramp up some engagement. A lot of love. Got some love from like Fat Man, Crichton's, Nighthawk, the Pond,
I got the
Ludicrous, Cursed Arrow,
here. All kinds of love.
Shayru, man, yeah, Tessa. It's fucking awesome. Thank you guys so much. And we are live now, right? Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
Live
we
is
are.
live. We are live. Got my engagement right there. Oh, are we finally getting married? Good morning, Tessa. Luda.
Luda beat me to the socials before I could do it.
I mean, that's Luda though. Like, he's the best.
I didn't want to copy the link. I wanted to copy the text. God, fuck.
Yo, what's up, Crichton's afternoon hashtag?
Oh,
It is afternoon for you folks over there. It's like what, 3 o'clock in the afternoon? Okay. Tessa. That truffle shuffle though. Thank you for the host. Appreciate it. Everyone, this is everyone. Say hello. Meet people.
hey, everyone.
Right?
Hello.
Hello, everyone. This is everyone as well. Hi. Hello. Everyone. Hi. Not sure why the hashtag, but we'll go with it. I was just hoping that it was on purpose. Either way, works for me. Works for me.
Okay.
Morning, everyone.
Bitch.
Afternoon, morning, evening, good day. Salutations, greetings, and hello. All those things. Guys, we have some topics today. Yeah, topics today. Let me just do something real quick. There we go. Baron Von Cool. There's that pig noise. What's up, pal?
Welcome.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome.
Very nice to have you.
.tv.
Topics. Fatman, are you typing something?
I'm copy and pasting shit.
Copy and pasting. All right. So you are still only using one hand on that keyboard?
More or less, yes.
More or less. That's fine, though. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, right?
Yeah. I had to hit Control Alt Delete this morning whenever I got on the computer.
Oh, yeah?
That was difficult.
Yeah, there's that tweet. Oh, guys, the topics of today's show are gonna be fun. We'll give you a little preview here. There they are. There's some topics for you. Also, I've been on this kick here recently. Yeah.
How do I tag you in on Facebook?
You just
Type
and then
in-
type my name.
Just at and then Think Thief?
Yep. And it should tag it itself there. Yo, hello everyone.
Sneak.
Everyone is here. I appreciate you guys showing up early for the beginning of the show. How hungover is Fat Man? He is hungover from what's it called? Torture? Is that how you say that?
Torture, pretty much. Yes.
Torture.
It's torture. I'm not
I mean,
hungover at all.
It's physical therapy. Here with your omelet. What's up, Killa Rippin? How's it going, pal? Hello.
Hey, Rippin.
Welcome.
Yo, good to have you, man. Everyone say hello to Killa. You're the man.
Hey, Killa.
Rippin. You guys are awesome. So I've been going through and making us bigger on these scenes.
I see that.
Cause I don't give a shit. Number one, and number two, like I feel like we should make up the majority of the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like that, guys? Oh, uncomfort. Hey boys, what's up, man? Discomfort.
What's up, Mikey?
Uncomfort. I made friends with people. Yo, that's the
Cratons.
You love the spider butt, dude. Nice.
Yeah, Mikey, how you been?
Yeah, man, I made friends with you on Facebook because I found your real page. Oh boy.
It's time to post on Facebook, but you don't have time to talk to his old friends.
I mean, he just accepted a friend request. He didn't like write a novel on there.
No, I'm saying.
Listen, man, people get busy.
I've seen his posts on Facebook.
I'm just trying to defend him a little bit, man.
Don't.
I mean, we're all here against him.
Been so busy.
So
sure.
busy. Okay.
So I'd say too.
Yeah, I sent Tessa one as well. I want to be friends with real life people, not this fake internet shit. So I make friends with them on Facebook, where the respectable crowd hangs out.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Rippin with a sub. Holy shit.
The Twitch Prime sub.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
You defend him? I'm defending you too, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Where's Hicker in that? I want to see my tier 2 emote. Oh.
Well, here's another thing too. Like, you're gonna be able to use those laser eyes emotes on everyone now. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's me. That's me. Okay,
this is like in all my Facebook creeping I never found sync.
He's sleeping. That's fine. Pew pew pew. Yeah, we got some more lasers. There they are. There's this one. That one's fun. We got all them lasers, yo.
I'm
You're a stalker. If you do it on Facebook, it doesn't count as stalking.
Man, what was really upsetting is whenever Tessa didn't even recognize all those raids that she got hit with yesterday. Man,
oh, boy, was her alerts not loud enough, or maybe we should change them to something that like scares her.
She had alerts going on. She was saying we was assholes.
You guys, I was there for part of that raid. We were trying to help. Who was it? Buoyancy?
No, I don't know. It was some.
Someone
it was some
coming in
person
with a
she was
raid,
playing.
and we were like,
she was playing with a person and they ended it. I think they raided her.
Yeah.
And
then
I didn't see. Whenever I popped in, I didn't see no raid messages. So I was like, you know what? Let's make sure this is an actual raid.
I think that actually I saw a message from Streamlabs saying that they fixed all those issues. So there's only one way to find out. Just host the show, and we'll see how fast they show up here. I mean, if you want to. Also, guys, thanks for helping us out with the socials on the Twitter and all those places.
Oh, yeah.
All the retweets we're getting to come in. That's fucking fantastic. We do the show every Wednesday. We're going to rotate channels back and forth. We love you butts. Yo, Killa. Loving it, man. Thank you for that.
I don't even think I could do the show.
You probably couldn't right now, man. That might be like more than your physical therapy would allow you to even engage in. If you told them like, yo, I'm thinking about doing the truffle shuffle, they'd be like, fucking kidding me right now?
Oh.
You taking he's unstrapping. He's unstrapping.
No, they said for about 20-30 minutes a day, if I'm doing nothing at home, I can take it off. Oh, just gotta support it with my other arm. It's about the most annoyingest thing ever.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
But no, so pretty much like my stretch is like, you know, I have to go up. And about right there is where he wants me.
Ouch. And for this. Thank you so much, man. So what do you gotta hold that there, just your arms up, or do you gotta pull?
No,
weight?
I got to do 30 reps.
Ooh.
And then the other one is like,
And then
like,
you can
it's
take
where
your
I have
pain
to
candy.
like take my arm and I have to rotate it, and it has to be
Out,
about like
yeah.
right over. It needs to be right over here,
Mm.
not right here.
Yeah, but then you can take your pain candy, and everything's better.
I take my pain candy anyways.
Whether it's better or not.
Mm.
I'm just editing away here. I like seeing you like bite you.
I mean, heck, Tessa, lurkers are love.
I was gonna say, dumping, like, that's like 90% of the raids I get.
That's 90% of the raids I do. Sneak, Batman.
Batman. There we are. Hey, hello, Salty.
Hey, Salty Amanda.
How are you?
Indeed. Exactly, Tessa.
I
I think
usually
you wanna.
taking lurkers when I raid, yeah, and that's the thing. Like lurkers are, don't show me that.
I mean, there's band-aids on it.
Guys, they cut him open and did a thing inside of his body right there.
I mean, I got 2 stitches there, 2 stitches there. She's got 1 stitch back.
Ouch. Ouch. No, thank you. You can keep all that shit to yourself.
Man.
Let's get a quick rundown of what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about the Destiny 2 Summit.
What we would like to see, and what you would like to see mainly.
Yes, lots of things. What anyone would like to see. I added this next one, Sea of Thieves content plan, because I saw a thing and it was like, yo, they got some stuff coming up this summer, and I want to talk about it because it sounds like a lot of fun. Universal streaming etiquette. We talk about streaming etiquette a lot. Since we've been experimenting on Mixer, a lot of people have. I feel like we could definitely talk about. Oh, that was mean. You just timed her out. That was so mean. But yeah, we can definitely talk about like how Mixer is different, and like some of the things that we've seen from over there. It's a lot of stuff that you would see this on Twitch a lot, but I don't think you see it so much on Twitch anymore. But you're seeing it a lot on Mixer now, so definitely gonna get into that. There's a new thing for Mixer now that we're like discussing Mixer all together. Like live stream is a game changer for console streamers. 100%.
I slapped Salty Amanda's boo boo. Yeah.
Oh.
She said slap Fat Man's boo boo. So I had to.
That was mean to her of her to say, but you could have been the better man and just ignored it. You could have just been like, oh, she's Salty Amanda. That's what she does.
I think Salty Amanda. I'm pretty sure he said finally about the whole Sea of Thieves stuff.
Yes, the update.
Yeah.
Yes, finally. So they will explode underwater. That's a good update. We're gonna always do our Q&A. You guys can pop into the Discord, say hello, ask a question, give us your opinion. Feel free. Don't be scared, guys. It's super easy. Just jump in and talk to us like you normally would. We got Nighthawk gonna show up at some point.
He's the guest, man.
He'll be here. There's Mr. Divian. He's here. So
Hey, Mr. Divian. Yar.
Yar. I love
Oh,
pirating.
darn.
That's fine, Salty Amanda. We'll forgive you this time. Just don't go slapping boo-boos. Like, that's mean. If you're baking, it works every time.
Well, we're to the point now. We don't talk about bacon. He made his work schedule where he couldn't show up.
Yeah, he purposefully scheduled himself to work on Wednesday mornings.
Yep.
Just so he couldn't be here. Mad at him.
We're not talking about him. Actually, you know what? I feel like we should make like a little 30-second little clip just to send to him, and everyone can like add him on Twitter. Tell him how much he betrayed us.
Bacon.
Bacon.
You betrayed us.
You betrayed us.
You hurt our feelings. We're very upset. And we're very mad at you.
You made your work schedule around or where it interfered with Double Trouble.
You did it on purpose.
Yeah.
We know it.
Only thinking about yourself.
I hate you.
I hate you.
I hate you a lot.
We need like a kappa at the end or
Kappa.
something. Kappa. Not kappa.
The people's Kappa.
The people's cap.
Amanda says she's a mean person. That's not true. That's not true. Everyone's here, guys. We should get started. I know 99.9993% of you guys right now in chat have played and will be playing and maybe even started streaming with Destiny.
Mm-hmm.
And for Thursday and Friday this week, Bungie has flown out a lot of different content creators, a lot of different people to kind of do a little bit of a play test. They're going to be doing NDA, non-disclosure agreement.
Mm-hmm.
They can't talk about it.
You can't talk about it, or we'll kill you.
Yeah, or we'll kill you. That's the actual threat on the paper. They have to sign that. So they're not going to be able to tell us like exactly what's been going on, but they are bringing the community's input and the community's criticism to Bungie personally. That's also part of what they're doing there. So what I'd like to do is discuss the things we'd like to see changed, what types of things in Destiny are working, what types of things aren't working. I know that Iron Banner 6v6 is out for the first time now. I've seen people really enjoying it, but the main thing that I'm hearing,
so hype about it, I think.
The main thing that I'm hearing right now is that people still don't feel like they're powerful in PvP. Some of the matches, or some of the maps in these matches are kind of tight, so they have Killa's got an opinion.
That's really all I have to say too.
These maps are kind of small, so it's really tight when you respawn. So you may, have some problems with that as well. Those are the two main.
So like a respawn location, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the maps are made for 8 instead of 12, so it feels smaller. Yeah. I am glad to have 6v6 back. Absolutely. Randomized weapon rolls.
Yeah, I was watching Bennett play, and it seemed like it was back to the fun,
Oh yeah, it definitely, like absolutely. I'm planning on doing some Iron Banner tomorrow night. We're gonna hit that shit hard. Looking forward to playing with you guys if you want to tomorrow night. Let me know. I've got both consoles.
Do you have it on PC?
Oh no. Randomized weapon rolls is a great idea. I don't know exactly what it is that they're gonna change, but they do have changing the weapon system, the weapon slots. That's on their map. They're looking at doing that. The Sparrow from this week's Nightfall is dope. Can you only get it from the Prestige? I'm not sure. There's NiteHawk. What's up, bud?
There's NiteHawk.
I'm not
it's
sure.
It's actually not NiteHawk. It's NiteHawk. You got to take the H out.
NiteHawk. There you go.
NiteHawk. Yeah.
NiteHawk. Got it. Killa says looking forward to reworked mod system. I feel like they dropped the ball altogether with the mod system. That could have created the randomized weapon rolls instead of them having to do it specifically, like separately. If they would have implemented the mods correctly, like you could make any gun you wanted any way you want it, and that would randomize it enough for me. Of course, they would need to incorporate a lot more mods, a lot more variety there, but I feel like if you had that kind of grind where you could like grind your weapon and get specifics roles and like do certain activities, grind for the specific mod for it, like that would be great. Combination of random rolls and mods, I agree. I
that
feel
would
like,
be dope.
Guys, Destiny 2 is a great game. It is built great. It feels great. It looks great. The controls are awesome. The combat's fantastic. This is a game that was like top of the world for 3 years. Destiny 2 improved that. It is even better than that. The problem is the way that they made the gameplay feel. It looks amazing. But bring me in, Bungie. Yeah, absolutely. They've got such a beautiful palette set down. All they have to do is find the right combination of what people need versus, making people work for it. That's another thing that I've heard a lot in the community is that it's just not difficult enough. It's too easy. Like everyone runs in for a strike and they skip everything and go straight for the thing that triggers the next thing, and then you run through to the next door, and it's like everyone just does that. It's just too easy. Make it harder. Make people work for it. Quick play playlist is bullshit. Okay, I haven't gotten in that one often, but I was even watching Kevin. Kevin was playing. He's on Mixer right now. I was watching him, and he Oh.
I forgot one more social.
Oh.
I'm
Okay.
trying to get in the hang of posting on Instagram
Yeah,
more.
dude, do it, man. Thank you.
There, did it.
Kevin made it a point to say that it was like what was his words? The matchmaking feels like a mini game because it takes so goddamn long to get into the games. He was having a problem like waiting in queue to find games. So I mean, he was playing on PC. I don't know exactly what those servers are like. I've never actually had to play on any servers for the PC, so I don't know how that works. But he was playing on PC, and he was saying that the problem was he's having a lot of problems finally making a match with people and, like, you know, starting a game. So
Damn. You're not taking over the show this week.
absolutely. I want to play Control, not a guessing game. You're saying like, because doesn't the quick play, didn't they take away like the radar and all that stuff?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't played in a while, so.
I know Goth is talking about how he wants to have, like, he would be absolutely fine if Bungie didn't do anything else for PvP for the rest of the game's existence.
I feel like if they brought a lot to PvE, I wouldn't even touch PvP. But that's just me.
Just put you in to a game type. Okay, it just randomly.
Yeah,
rolls
because
you
ain't it like random?
Gotcha. Yeah.
Don't
It
like
is.
throw you
It
into
is, yeah.
different. Yeah, they usually put like a playlist. You know, like
You can
Control,
choose what you
Clash,
want, yeah.
Supremacy.
I think that they're trying to funnel everyone into the same matchmaking algorithm so that they can get matches
More
better, maybe.
people.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I get what you're saying.
You know, I agree though. I think once private matches comes out, like, all that's gonna be fucking fine. I want to be able to say I want to play yes, and then do Control. Yeah, I get it, man. I get it. I absolutely get it. You know, I would like to see like exotic quests.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see you know, like, do you remember when the what was that sniper called? The one he had to go kill
Black Spindle.
Black Spindle. Remember when that thing got huge? Like,
Oh yeah.
there was no announcement for it. There was no, like, someone just found it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, the community discovered it, and it became like, it like ripped through the community like fucking wildfire, and everyone was looking for it, and everything was doing it, and it's like, you know, no one like said from Bungie like, by the way, there's extra shit, so go find this thing. It was just like,
Yeah.
it's there. You know, they will find it eventually, and
Yep.
there was so many of those like kind of random discovery kind of moments that you got in Destiny 1 that you don't really get in Destiny 2.
Yeah.
So I know that there's, you know, from A to Z, there's all kinds of stuff that people want to see, that people want changed. I'm just really hoping that, like, they get.
Did you? I did see the video on Twitter. You probably seen it too. But like how exotic weapons are actually fucking exotic now. Did you see that fucking graviton lance?
I didn't see it because I don't.
You
think
didn't see the video?
I don't think it's released into actual gameplay yet.
Well, it's a video.
Yeah, they may be showing you some of like the playtest
Bungie. That
Yeah.
Bungie. Let me find it for you. I'll find it.
stuff. Okay.
This right here. Watch that right there.
Where did you put it?
In chat.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Graviton Lance.
Yeah, but just like a preview.
All I see is a. Okay. Let's see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Making exotics great again. Like.
That's
Yeah.
a preview of changes coming in season 3. So they're, like I was gonna say, like, I feel like they know how to do it. They've gotten enough feedback. They know how to do it. They know what they're doing. I have faith in Bungie to pull this game out of the gutter and you know, hit all the points that people want. And I also feel like, give me Bones of AO. Yes, I also feel like it's one of those things where you really want to make sure that you don't just cater to the casual player at this point. The casual players are playing other games. The hardcore players are also playing other games. But you can bring them back by giving them a grind.
Yeah.
Bones of AO. Hell yeah, man. We always called them AO Jordans.
AO Jordans.
Yeah.
I think it's literally what I would call them.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I was like, oh, got my AO Jordans on.
Yeah. Yeah. It was really important to have those in the King's Fall raid.
Oh God.
I mean,
yes.
any raid it was fucking helpful, but the King's Fall raid especially.
Like, I never took them off because
they probably stank.
I ran the King's Fall raid so much,
Yeah.
you know, like, why take them off? Like, if this is where I'm going to be for, you know, 90% of the time, I mean, why not, you know?
Absolutely. There's a slight grind for me because the emblem hunting is specific loot for Nightfalls, but from what I hear, the drop rate is horrendous. I think that's a good thing, actually, Infamous. I think a horrendous drop rate is kind of a equalizer. It's gonna make it to where the guys who know how to grind and the guys who are willing to put in the effort will get what they want, and the casual people, the ones who are just trying to just play to play, they may want it, but it's gonna be so difficult for them to get it that it's like now it's a prestige item. Now it's something that like is super special to the people who actually really make who really make the effort to like put the time in. King's Fall was a great raid. I loved all the raids in D1.
Yeah.
King's Fall was like number 2 or number 3 for me though.
Wait, didn't we get everyone together? Wasn't Hicker and Tessa in there whenever we did that little throwback raid? You know, where we did the raids and did King's Fall?
Vaulted Glass, best vault. I agree. I think they were there when we did that big one. Cause
I'm pretty sure because
I remember being in the Vaulted Glass with Tessa, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought, Tessa.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that was such a good night, man.
It really was. That was a lot of fun. We should bring that back, man.
Yeah, we should, because that was like, I mean, we had so much fun, and you know, it was just like we knocked it out so quickly, you know. Like King's Fall, I just remember King's Fall, you know, like it was
King's
always.
Fall, yeah. See,
that was my raid.
Killa, I
Vault,
like that.
Vault was your raid, but King's Fall was mine.
I would maybe trade Wrath of the Machine and King's Fall. Back maybe like I think they would rotate a lot depending on how I felt, but that's the wall dicks. Yo,
Mike always would run King's Fall with me.
This is Godzilla Mike. Yo, what's up, man?
Welcome.
So many raid memories. There is so many memories. You know, looking back on D1, you know, yeah, and you see all those memories and all the friends that you know, like now, you know, we pretty much like pass each other on the street and say hi, you know, but now it's, you know, back then it was always, you know, every day it was like, okay, come on now, party chat, let's go, come on.
We're raiding, bitches.
Get in the fire team.
Get in, losers.
Bitches.
We're raiding. Yeah.
Yeah.
We did raids all the time. That was our big thing, and I think like that Destiny 2 has the groundwork laid for that type of environment again. But I feel like more than anything else, they realize that it is very easy to fall from number 1, and that they need to focus on creating things that the hardcore players will keep playing. For fuck's sake, do something with the Infinite Forest. I agree so hard. That's a giant waste of space.
Yes.
That could have been, and still can be.
So much.
Still can be.
Yeah, but it could be literally so much.
It's harder to stay on top than get to the top. Yes, absolutely. It was different running raids then with a group. I wasn't used to each group has their own quirks, and that's kind of the fun thing too, because as we got you know, more involved in like creating a gaming community and doing like clan-based activities, it got to where like we could play with anyone with a BLG tag, and everyone knew the same fucking the same mechanics. Everyone knew like all the same call-outs, and you knew if there was a BLG tag in the team, like you were gonna have a good time, you know, because no one fucking raged. If they did, it was hilarious. It wasn't like a, you know, lose your goddamn mind rage. It was like a hilarious rage.
I guess so.
Destiny 2 can do that again, man. I believe in it. I believe that if people give it the chance to come back and you play it enough to actually get into it again, you will stay. I think so.
It can be that. You know, I feel like it can be. You know, I'm hoping for it to. You know.
Learned each other's worked each other. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Barry. One zone gets flattened by orcs.
You guys,
Or you get like one zone and then 4 jumps on and
that was my high five to Oryx. I think he's talking about. He's always making fun of me about that.
Man.
I will never live that down. Couldn't do the damn jumping. If I was invisible to sisters, I was jumping off the edge. Tessa,
remember we got you to do it.
Yeah,
night. We got
actually,
you to do the sisters.
Yeah, you actually helped us complete that. That was all on you.
Yep.
Clutched it. Yeah, that's the power of BLG. We believe in you so much that you believe in yourself, and then bam, you did it.
Mm-hmm.
You did it. And that's another thing too, is like a lot of people, they feel this pressure to raid, like, oh, I gotta do it exactly right, or these guys are gonna get mad at me. Bullshit. If you're in a team like that, fuck them. Find someone else to play with. That is not how we did shit. Like, we would sit there and wipe at sisters for hours, helping someone learn how to do it.
Wipe at Oryx, like shit.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But
yep.
Man, all this Destiny nostalgia coming around.
For real, yeah.
I feel like we're going to raid sometime soon.
I mean, dude, like I remember hunting for like god rolls on weapons, and it was like, no matter how much. Yeah.
Yes, or not even a noob, more like bacon.
Yeah, just anyone really.
Yeah.
But like, no matter how much I tried, I wouldn't get this weapon, and I would bitch about it, and I'd be like, "Yo, this and that, I can't get it to drop. It's dropping with this shit and not that shit, and I hate it." And like, you bitched and bitched and bitched and bitched. But like, when you think about it, like, that was the fun part, you know, not getting it, kind of made getting it more special, right?
Yeah. And now, like, there were so many people that was bitching about that. Now that they have this, you know, there's no god roll no more. People's like, I want that back, you know. But
absolutely, guys, Destiny can come back. I believe it.
It could.
I believe it, and I think honestly, like, you know, I would love to get back into doing, like, I do raids once a week now. I've got it set up in the BLG Discord. We're on game roster. We have spots open every week. It's a 9:30 p.m. stream Eastern, and we have 2 hours to just do the fucking raid. And we've had some of the same guys come in. We've had different guys come in. We've had I think every time we've attempted it, we've completed it. And, you know, regardless of you know, how hard or not hard it is, it's still fun for me, and I still enjoy hanging out with my friends. So, you know, we've been trying to push that community interaction a lot more recently, and I feel like, you know, if you're looking for a place to LFG, you know, check out the BLG Discord. Shit's awesome. But I feel like people just, like, it's time for us to look past clan tags. It's time for us to look past all the shit that's like been dividing us, and we just need to find a place to get together and like raid again, you know, play games together again. And I think for BLG there was a huge turning point when like all the main guys started streaming, and it was like there was a whole new world of shit happening, and everyone was kind of all for themselves. And, you know, streaming became more than just playing Destiny for a lot of people. And I think right at that same time, people started getting serious about streams, and then Destiny kind of started like kicking off, and, you know, things got really good for a couple of years. People just having fun and playing the game. But I don't know if any other game is ever going to hold that same kind of attachment for me, right? Like some people, like for some people, it was, oh, Call of Duty is that game for me, or, you know, Halo was that game for me.
Wait,
you know?
what? Sorry, I missed it.
That game, dude, the one that you will always love, and you'll always remember it, and you always want to play it, and it's like, it's that fucking game.
Halo and Call of Duty, yeah.
I mean, like, for certain people, it's different games. For me, it's gonna be Destiny. Like,
well, yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna buy Destiny 10,
you know.
even if no one ever plays it and it's put out by a different fucking studio. I'm invested in this whole world. I'm invested in this whole universe. I'm gonna play it. Look past D2 and see the light that is Far Cry 5. Yes.
Oh God, yes.
Yes, we're gonna discuss Far Cry, I think, next week, on the stream.
I mean, we've discussed it like last week. And,
yeah, we can discuss it some more this week as well if you'd like to.
Yeah.
But if there's one thing that you want Destiny 2 to do let's say on this DLC, like one thing that you wish you could bring up to the Destiny Summit and say to the guys, this is what we want. What would that one thing be?
I want
ET for Atari? No. It's a scary one.
shit.
Honestly, I would
I want
like
Sparrow Racing back.
the game to get difficult, and I want the grind to be harder. Like that that should be able to be done in the same thing. I want the grind back. Yeah, Nighthawk. Tasha says, I won't lie, I've enjoyed Far Cry more than I anticipated, but it creeps me out. It is creepy. I think that's one of the things that I like about it too, is it kind of has that element of like,
It's iffy, you know, but it's all right.
But I feel like the creep factor is magnified by the fact that it's like, this could really be happening right now, like right
Yeah,
now.
that is true.
Like,
you know?
this could be going on, you know, in our society. This is real shit. I was grinding D1 even when it was not great and everyone else went to other games back in year 1 of D1. Yes, I was playing D1 the entire 3 years regularly. Barely did I ever play another game. Sometimes we'd pop into Overwatch, or you know, there'd be a content drought and we'd do something stupid like play Neverwinter for 3 months.
Oh god.
That like that's another thing about being part of a community too, is like, even if the game that you're really into isn't quite hitting all those points for you, you still have a group of friends to play with.
Yeah, because we was trying to find like different games, and we went to Neverwinter and everything else, and you know, we still had fun and everything. You know, we still had those, you know, the interaction. We every night kind of hanging out and everything else, cracking jokes on bacon, you know, and.
Absolutely. Menus the game, absolutely.
That was like Baron's big thing. Oh, I can't get past this mission because I have to open up the next 5 menus.
I don't even know where to start it because the menus are away. I think if I could choose one thing that I want this DLC to change, it would be the skill trees being way more complicated. Like way more complicated skill trees. I think that would kind of also be incorporated in the whole making the game more difficult idea. I feel like they're really lacking in diversity in the different skill trees. Like you get a jump, maybe a second jump on a different one if you want to, but you know, a grenade, and then a passive ability, and then a you know, alternate ability, and they just like none of those things feel powerful enough. Like I want to be able to like pick all kinds of different shit and like make my own thing, and then maybe even inside that like grind for the ability to like modify your perks, like do a really in-depth system that gives people the ability to like invest their time there again. I'm a big RPG guy. I like playing RPGs, so I'm always into like modifications and customizations and, you know, grinding, and you know, certain systems have a transmog system, certain games have a like an enchantment type system, like things you can do that, you know, create a uniqueness to the character that you're playing. That's really important in a game for me, and I feel like, you know, Destiny maybe was never even that in depth, but they could afford to, you know, put effort into at least making their fucking subclasses and their skill trees seem at least a little bit in depth.
Well, then people would maybe gripe about it being too in depth.
I don't care though. You know, they need
I know.
They need to be able to look past people griping about things that make the game better. The ability builds, yes, and like, you know, something that I've never understood is like you'll grind out Iron Banner and you'll get Iron Banner gear to drop, and then you'll read the description and it doesn't help you in Iron Banner. You know, like it doesn't do anything for you in PvP. Like, okay, all right. Yo, Fat Man, dude, we're gonna go get these racing wheels. Oh, they make me faster? No. But you can park really well with these wheels on. Like you'll be able to park like super good.
Let's fucking do it.
Yeah. I just don't get it. Like I feel like opening up that avenue will create the grind that people want, but also like the engagement for the hardcore players. You know, maybe even make like some kind of meta progression system to where maybe you don't level up and all you get is a little number next to your name that's super fucking high and lets people know like, goddamn, I've spent 10 years playing this game. Like even something like that where it's just kind of an ego stroke, I think would improve the overall feeling of the game. Give people something to work for. Give people something to work for. What are you doing right now? You typing to someone?
Yeah, someone asked me how I was doing. So.
Oh, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. You know,
yeah. Do you have physical therapy today?
No, I got it Tuesdays and Thursdays.
So tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hopefully you can continue to get better and you recover quickly.
Yeah.
The best part of both Destiny games, I had to say, was making fun of Bacon, hands down. I mean, we could probably put that in the hat and it'll be drawn out 9 times out of 10. So making fun of Bacon makes every game good.
It really does.
Right now, Mike, everyone's playing Far Cry 5.
I feel like you should get it, Mike.
I mean, I'm sitting here in my, like, 1982 computer, and I'm playing Far Cry 5. So.
Oh, shit. You're definitely back? Nice. Welcome back.
Welcome back, sir. Ludacris, what was the one thing that you would love to see them implement after this summit in the next DLC or the next content release of Destiny 2, man? Like, what is that one thing that you're like, God, they gotta do this? They gotta do this.
Mm-hmm.
What is that one thing?
Can you go make some coffee real quick?
No, dude, what the fuck, man?
Okay. No.
Waiting for everyone to answer that question. Neverwinter equals frustration simulator. I had the same feeling when I played ESO, actually. When I was playing ESO, I was like, man, this is so not like Skyrim, but it's so close to what Skyrim could have been if it was multiplayer. It just made me frustrated. Just made me really frustrated. But we're going to wrap up the D2 conversation for now. We can always come back and visit it later. When Fat Man gets back, we're going to start our Sea of Thieves content plans. I saw that awesome little tweet they did. They kind of mapped out what the next kind of content stuff looks like, and it is really, really interesting. So if you guys want to finish up the D2 discussion, anything else in particular that you would like to say, you know, we can get it out now. Glad they're making the add-on stuff free. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. They should have absolutely released some free shit. They maybe even need to keep doing it until the game's been out. At least 6 to 8 months before they like start making us pay for anything. I love D2 still. Just have fun when yeah, dude. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no one's hating on it, man. I mean, I believe, man. Have a fun life. Yo, thanks, Mike. Appreciate it. Yeah, you have a fun life too. Yeah, you have a fun life too. Yo, Fat Man's back. I hear him. He's like grunting. You guys hear him grunting? Poor guy. Poor guy. Biggity biggity boom. Luda, man, I think your opinion is spot on. I have fun when I play it too. And I have fun when I play other games that, you know, maybe aren't fulfilling the potential that I feel like they could fulfill. I still love playing a game, and I still want to spend time doing it, so that's what I do. Even better with friends. I mean, I feel like any game that can be improved by playing with your friends is a good game. So lost in D2 right now, I don't see the point in playing it, and I mean, that's fine. Being confused and feeling dumb, there's no reason to be confused or feel dumb. There he is, look at that. 45 minutes into Nightfall the other night. Came out like, yes, oh boy. Awkward Bake came in with a boop. Hello, hi.
Welcome, welcome.
Howdy. Good to have you. Nice to see you.
I'm back.
Awkward boop. There it is. So, we're gonna move on to Sea of Thieves, man. That's a thing that I like to talk about. Seems to be pretty popular talky thing right now. Everyone likes Sea of Thieves. Awkward Boop in the house. Here's the thing, okay? Want to play more? Absolutely. Want me to rub it better? Ooh, gross. The first content update is called The Hungering Deep, and it will be released in May and bring with it a new AI threat to the world. Crews will have to work together to discover and defeat this threat as part of a unique event. There will also be a number of new mechanics to assist the player on this adventure, and there will be unique rewards that players can earn as part of the event.
We on the Sea of Thieves?
Sea of Thieves, yeah.
Okay.
We're also going to say we will begin weekly event programs during May, where we introduce new mechanics and give players fun new ways to play with weekly events and rewards. In the summertime, they're going to release a content update called Cursed Sails, which will include a new ship type. The Forsaken Shores, which will introduce players to a perilous new part of the world to explore. Similar to the Hungering Deep, both these updates will include new gameplay mechanics, new AI threats to challenge, and new rewards to claim. So they've got something in stone happening in May called the Hungering Deep, and I believe we're going to see mermaids. And also more mermen. We're going to see mer people.
Yeah, I don't know. You think so?
I think so. I think the Hungering Deep is going to be underwater. I mean, it sounds
You
like
sure?
it sounds like it could be underwater.
Are you
What do you guys think?
positive?
No, I'm not positive. I'm speculating. This guy. I'm speculating.
Oh man.
Bay is here though, and that's a good thing.
Yep.
Excited for the updates. Yes, they sound great. Also, they have confirmed it will be available to all players at no additional cost. Yes, please.
So no paid DLC.
Yes. Yes. None of the things they just mentioned. The 3 different DLC portions they're talking about are the Hungering Deep, Cursed Sails, and Forsaken Shores. You still own a copy? You should, man. I think you
Luda,
should.
Cursed,
Yeah.
both of y'all. Yes.
Oh yeah, and trust me, like the game somehow got a bad rap because it's supposed to be like there's no content or whatever, but it's not that kind of game. It's a game about playing with friends over anything else. If you have a crew and you guys can get together and play regularly, like you will have adventures. You know, not just like good games. Like you will have adventures, and it is so satisfying when you sink someone else's ship, or when you raid a skeleton fort, when you fight the Kraken. Like it just feels
What's
good.
really fun?
It looks great.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
What's really fun is whenever you just get drunk and hang out with your buddies.
Yes, absolutely.
Cursed. I'm talking to you, man.
Cursed.
You can get drunk.
Get
and
drunk.
hang out with me.
Drink some real grog. The graphics are amazing. The water looks just spectacular. Like it looks so good, so good, and it feels good to play. And I know that there's like, you know, like any game, there's problems. You know, I do feel like they could have put a lot more. I did puke on Tessa. They could have put a lot more customization options in the game when they first dropped it. I feel like they kind of dropped the ball there. Like, there's only maybe 3 or 4 different types of sails you can get, or 3 or 4 different types of hull paintings you can get. Who is Bruno Sammartino? Just cancel my e-subscription, so Xbox sub. Here we come. Nice. I'm sorry that I don't know who that is, but we can put some F's in chat.
Wrestler.
F's in chat, guys.
Can we get some F's in chat?
Pay your respects.
Bible thumps. Bible
Bible
thumps,
thumps.
please. We're going to need all the Bible thumps.
Sadness. All the sadness is happening right now. That's my Bible thump sound. Do you like it?
Killer Bible thump.
Yep.
4,040 days. Holy shit.
In history. Thank you, Awkward Bay. I don't know much about wrestling, but I know that it's sad when someone, you know, especially a legendary figure, passes away. That's fucking sad.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking sad. Sea of Thieves, though, you guys should get it. I don't know if it's still there, but it used to be on that Game Pass or whatever Xbox had. Well,
Whoa, hold on. Sneak. Are you replacing me or something? Huh?
am I replacing you?
Yeah.
What are you?
Here I was scrolling through Facebook and I see that you're replacing me.
I'm replacing you? What are you talking about?
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
It will always be on Game Pass. There you go.
2 beards and some bullshit? Huh? Is it because I don't have a beard?
You're talking about my podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah, I started a podcast with a friend of mine.
Yeah.
He's a good friend of
Beardy.
mine. We've been friends
Yeah.
for quite a long
Yeah.
time.
Beardy.
And,
Yeah.
I've been trying to push him into some sort of content creation because he is a he is a awesome dude, and I didn't think you'd take it so badly.
Oh, well. That's what you get for thinking, huh?
I didn't know you wanted to start a podcast with me.
I thought we was just going to put this on podcast demeanor.
I mean, I feel like this is way better live.
I mean, it is. You know.
Duh.
I mean, but I thought we was going to record it and put it out as a podcast also. So we can go back and listen.
I feel like a lot of our stuff is so visual that you wouldn't be able to listen with and like still follow.
Oh.
I could
be like,
wrong.
you know, okay, guys. Be like, hey, guys, let's get some Bible thumps and chat. And you're over there 6 hours later, fucking Bible thump.
In case you're wondering what Fat Man's talking about, I did the very first episode of a podcast with a friend of mine last night. It is on Anchor. It's under the title 2 Beards and Some Bullshit.
Don't go there.
If you want to check it out, that'd be great. It's going to be on all the other places with which you can usually find podcasts, like iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, places like that. You'll be able to catch it there as well. 2 Beards and Some Bullshit. We usually keep our episodes under an hour, and we're talking about all the fun things. You should check it out if you want. That'd be great. You don't have to. That's fine too. Fat Man, I get the distinct impression he's not going to check it out.
Sure.
Kind of. I didn't realize I had to I had to talk to you about other things. That
Yeah.
Planned.
Yeah.
I'm a mover and a shaker, and I feel like if you
right now
actually,
you're a swinger.
Actually, if you were to listen to the podcast, you would hear the things I said nicely about you, and the things the things that we do on this particular show. So.
Yeah.
I get the feeling that you would like to hear that, but you're probably never going to.
Sure.
Probably never going to.
Sure. You sit on a throne of lies, okay?
This is awkward. Awkward Bay, how do I get past these awkward moments? I shake.
Did you just call her awkward again?
Fuck!
Oh my gosh.
Bay, I'm sorry. Work
calls.
Okay. I made it awkward. Ride through it. Thank you. That's 100%
Pickle Rick!
pro advice. Yo, Tattooed Punk, welcome in, sir. Pickle Rick's here.
Welcome.
Nice to have you. Thanks for hanging.
Yeah, sure.
Fat Man, I apologize for not getting your approval, and will from now on make sure to ask you about any other content endeavors in which I decide to embark upon. Henceforth, forthwith, heretofore, beginning. Just got back from my doctor's appointment. Are you okay? Are you okay? I would like to know if you're okay.
What's the matter?
Are you okay? Fat Man, can we just push past this?
What's the matter?
Bay said we just gotta ride through it.
Yeah, sure.
Alright, well, I'm gonna start playing some arcade here. you need it. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Fatman, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Fatty? I'll ride through both of you. Oh.
Wow.
I think that's an invitation.
I feel like that might get him on like one of those lists.
Watch out for the lists. People of the Twitch persuasion who are watching on the Twitch right now, thank you guys. We appreciate you being here. Curse spine, arthritis in my back is causing a muscle staining on the shoulder. Oh, that sucks. You're getting old, Rick. You can't be climbing roofs anymore. It's time to retire. Like Craigslist? Oh.
Wow.
How do I get past episodes of your amazing talk show? Dude, we did our first episode last night, so you can find us.
No, he was talking about this amazing talk show. You can go to YouTube.
Oh.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, no one was. Wow.
I'm sorry, Luda.
Past episodes. The YouTube. This is the amazing talk show. Fuck.
That's where you can find the amazing talk show. Fat Man's got.
There you go. See, look, Luda. You're welcome, Luda.
How do I get?
Everyone should go sub to that so you can get us where we can actually have a link
What?
at 100 subs.
We need that badly.
Yeah, we do. Fuck yeah. But see, I knew exactly what Luda was talking about.
Yeah, I was trying to
He
like.
just wanted to throw out the YouTube link.
Yeah.
I feel like he has everything like prepared. I feel like we just need to like bring him in on topics.
Ludacris, if you just hit ! Podcast, you'll get a link to my podcast. That's not this.
No, we're not getting
this show. It's a different podcast than this show. I feel like I might.
That's all you need, right there. That's all you need, right there. Get the shit out of there. Nope. Get that shit out of there.
It's called Two Beards and Some Bullshit. God. The heavy lifting and strenuous work on my back, and I've got to go to physical therapy. Oh, you mean
Dude.
Torture?
Rick. Physical therapy's torture.
Physical torture P?
I
feel
can't
like,
do no heavy lifting either.
Yeah, he can't even play Fortnite right now.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, maybe he could try, I guess.
No, I've been playing. Me and Curse got a fucking win yesterday.
You got to win?
And we came close to a couple more.
Oh my god. I'm so happy for you guys.
You could say things get pretty serious. Me and Curse are about to start our own podcast.
Oh,
Yeah.
Fork Night? Hey, Hicker's here. I said the magic word.
Hicker.
And Hicker's here.
We're gonna need to see that tier 2 emote.
Can he ever play?
Wow, Nighthawk. Wow.
Ouch. Guys, let me just say this right away. I've decided to take a stand. Before this topic even gets going, I've decided to take a stand. I am heretofore, forthwith, and furthermore forthcoming anti-Fortnite.
Wow. I think it's hype, right? Inu.
What's up, Inu? You got here just in time to hear my announcement. I started another podcast. I started another podcast without Fat Man. He's not taking it well.
I'm looking for a new co-host.
Fortnite is also on the platter that I'm presenting that says, I am so goddamn tired of battle royales that I want to pull my eyeballs from my skull every time I see someone playing it. Boom! His face looks concerning. I'm not concerned. I've seen that face many times before. Fortnite with friends. Here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. Playing the game, hanging out with my buds, spending some time like that. Absolutely, yes. Let's do it. 100%. Why are you so small, Fat Man? Okay. I get the feeling like you're just a tiny little guy. But
I'm far from tiny.
I am just tired of Battle Royale being the like only thing you see on streams. It's like it's so. The new Call of Duty Black Ops is gonna have a Battle Royale. Oh my god. Let's get away from the Battle Royales, guys. You're not so fat, man. We might need to do some quick.
No, we might need your Inu thief.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. The Inu thief. Yeah.
I don't like it when Fat Man has to fully kit his scar in PUBG. He makes that face. Uh-oh. Gonna cook some food and listen.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about, Nighthawk.
Nighthawk, listen, man. Listen, man. The Fortnite.
Sneak was all about Fortnite, and then he died, so he had to.
Yep. They
be
shot me
anti-Fortnite.
out of my bush, and I was done with the game forever.
Pretty much.
Thanks for those retweets there. I appreciate that. All the retweets have been so awesome today. Chad Polk just slapped us with a retweet. That's so nice of him. So if you guys don't like that, I don't like Battle Royales, that's fine. I'm allowed to not like things that I don't like, and you're allowed to not like that I don't like the things that I don't like that you like. That's fine too.
I don't like your new podcast.
You haven't even heard it. That hurts
I know.
me, dude. Guys, go to anchor.fm/2beards and some bullshit. Check out the new podcast.
Also, guys, I'm looking for a podcast co-host. Whoever wants to start a podcast, let me know.
It's featuring not your fat man.
It'd be not the Sneak Thief, okay? Whoever wants to get in and bullshit around with me on Anchor, you know, we can talk about all kinds of stuff.
I get the feeling this is the beginning of the end for us.
Let's start a podcast. Okay, Infamous. Oh, okay.
Like
I have time. Oh, look, we got 2 people. Anyone
Wow.
else, huh? We're gonna have like the Rageless Roundtable here on a fucking podcast.
Can I be on your podcast?
No. Anyone but Sneak can be on the podcast.
Come on.
We got me killing. We got me killing Infamous right now.
Can I be on your podcast?
Anyone else? Nighthawk,
Can I be on your podcast?
Picker, Enu.
Can I be on your
Shut up,
podcast?
Sneak. No one asked you.
Can I be on your podcast?
No, you cannot. Because you know what? You didn't ask me if I wanted to do a podcast with you. Yeah. Hick wants in? Okay. Yeah, so we got Hicker.
I can touch your podcast? I want to be in your podcast.
Whoa, you gotta at least take me to dinner first.
I want to be all up in that podcast. Are you really going to keep me out of your cool new podcast?
Yeah, you're keeping me out of your cool new podcast.
That's not true.
You didn't even tell me about it.
You don't have a beard.
You tell me, like even whenever you think about it, you tell me. No, not now.
Dude, I do lots of stuff that I don't tell you about. You've been MIA for like 2 weeks almost.
Oh no, I have not.
That's it. I'm not your friend anymore. We're done. Go away. So it's a little awkward. I feel like may have crossed the line.
You think?
Oh, you're still in chat. So Nighthawk, you got Skype?
Wow.
I can't believe you hung up
No,
on
I
me.
did not.
I can't believe. Yeah, he's still here. But he hung up on me on Skype. People don't hang up on me, fat man.
I did not hang up on you.
I was on a coffee break. Look, basically the podcast that ends friendships just happened.
Look, Curse, you're in the new podcast too, okay? So Curse, pretty much Sneak want to make a new podcast with his other friend, okay? And so I'm starting my own podcast, and it's gonna be a whole lot better. It's gonna have blackjack and hookers, okay? And it's gonna be me and Infamous and Killa and Hicker and you and Nighthawk, even Luda if he wants in. Yeah. And then Sneak turned off my camera.
Let's make a podcast where your fat man isn't so goddamn sensitive.
You already have a podcast? Wow. You ended the call.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mute your damn Skype. Oh.
We're back. I lost a lot of motherfuckers in one show. I'm out.
Share your damn screen. How about that?
Oh my god, dude.
Fine then. I'll wake up extra early and me and Steve SQ will do a podcast. Yeah. Huh.
Guys, look, I did a thing with a friend of mine and we made a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I lost Fat Man's friendship.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You're the reason why I smoke.
I'm the reason why.
Yep. So nerve-wracking. We can do one about beer. I love beer.
Easy come, easy go. Listen, guys, if you already have a podcast, tell me about it, first of all. I don't know how I know so many of you assholes that have podcasts and never fucking told me about it, first of all. Second of all,
Right?
the podcast that I did last night was the very first one, and we weren't sure it was going to work, and we were working out bugs, and actually, we had a really fucking good episode.
I mean,
And instead of like sitting on it, we just decided to release it right then last night. I was late for work. He was late getting home to go to bed. It was a spur of the moment thing. But I made a podcast.
So that is why you bailed on us in comms last night?
Yes.
To go do your podcast?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Killer. See, now we're getting to the nitty gritty now. If Bacon was here, he'd be upset too.
I don't care.
We had a good conversation after you left too, and you was not there to put your input in.
I'm fucking glad. Like, I'm glad you guys had a good conversation.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, it feels fucking bad, man. My goodness.
Oh my god. Do you think? Thanks, Killa. I'm glad you understand, man. I dedicate a lot of my free time to helping people out and being that guy. And
the Fat Rednecks podcast sounds real good.
Fat Redneck sounds like a thing that I would definitely listen to. If I couldn't be on it, I would definitely listen to it.
You're from Florida land, okay? No.
We have rednecks. You said you did because you don't want to take sides. Well, that's kind of a
curse.
Wimpy
You're on the podcast, okay?
I feel like we should take a break. Bring in NiteHawk when we come back.
Are you sure? Huh?
NiteHawk, are you on the Double Trouble? Discord?
Dead.
Are you on the Double Trouble Discord, NiteHawk? If not, you can just hit !DT Discord. That'll bring you right on in there. I think, yeah, DT Discord. And jump into the waiting room, green room, waiting room is called. There it is. We're going to take like a $5. We're going to take 5 minutes. I've got a pee-pee. I want to refresh my coffee. We'll come right back here. We're going to hit up some more of these topics. And we're going to bring in NiteHawk because he's amazeballs. So you guys hang out with us. Stick around. We will return.
The interviews for the new co-host will happen after the show.
I'll be back.
Welcome.
Well, I'm back. Haha. I'm back. Get Fatman back here too. Oh, better close that. Welcome, Mackenzie. Hello. It was not a tandem dump. I went first, and then he waited patiently, and he went. Welcome in, though, Mackenzie. Good to see you. On my new YouTube. No, it is actually, it is on Anchor at the moment. It is on Anchor at the moment. You may need to download the app, or if you can listen to it on the PC if you want as well. But it's called Two Beards and Some Bullshit, and we talk about life and friendship and all that fun stuff. Synchronized deucing, now available in the next Olympics. Topic of today's show. We got a couple of different topics. I think we got a fat man. I see him. Oh, he sat. There he is. Yo, Fatman. Guess what, sir?
NiteHawk wants to take your spot on the show.
What? That Yard game, that Space Magic game, and Universal Stream Etiquette plus Q&A. And NiteHawk's here. NiteHawk is here. We're going to talk to NiteHawk.
Oh, right there.
He's somewhere. These are our topics here.
Mm-hmm.
We do the thing.
Hey, Mackenzie.
Hey, Mackenzie. I wanted to say...
Welcome.
Love you, McKazy. Thanks for coming in. And Nighthawk is here. There it is. Should we just go ahead and bring in Nighthawk?
I mean,
Let's duet. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, sir.
Am I coming in clear?
Oh, beautifully
well,
clear.
yeah, and you should with that damn mic you got.
How's it going, fellas?
I'm doing great, man. How are you?
I'm doing great. Well, actually, I had a crazy start to my morning, right? So my Wednesday mornings always start like super early. I got to be at like my first customer of the day at like 7 o'clock. So I get up at 5. I'm like, I get to my distribution center to pick up some wire for a customer. I'm leaving and I hit a pothole and it blows my tire. I was so mad. And they're fixing it though, but $300 later. And yeah, so I've had a great start to my day though.
Rip that streaming PC.
I know. I'm like, graphics card is gonna have to wait. So yeah, other than that,
he's like, no. He said, I got a shit ton of money. It's fine.
I'll just eat ramen. I'm good.
Yeah.
Right on, dude.
Well, I convinced someone one time to buy a game, and they're like, well, okay then. No groceries this week.
Yeah.
Yo, Luda's lurking. Thank you for that lurk, Luda. Appreciate it. We'll be right here, buddy. We'll be right here. Nighthawk, your mixer, your mixer, it's NiteHawkMX. Is that right?
Yeah, correct. Yep.
Okay. I just want to make sure that I got that, because I'm gonna post it in there. I don't have shout out set up for mixer streamers.
Wow.
I don't know exactly how to do a different shout out for that. But I got you there. If you guys are not following Nighthawk on Mixer, you should. Mixer's a great place to be. It's fucking fantastic. How are you liking it, sir? Because you used to be on Twitch, yeah?
Yeah, I was on Twitch for about a year, and so I think I started in March of last year. I started just streaming in general. Started on Twitch. I really liked it. Got into the affiliate program, and I don't know. I just kind of lost. I don't know. I guess I lost the. I guess that feeling or that urge to stream. I really don't know what it was. And I think maybe just because of maybe I kind of felt like Twitch was oversaturated, right? There's so many people out there with the affiliate program. It was bringing more and more content creators in, which is good. It's good for the platform, but it just felt like the room for growth wasn't there. And so, yeah, I've switched, over to Mixer. I've been on there for about 2 weeks now, and I'm loving it. Honestly, I love Twitch. Twitch is always going to be like my family. I'm still on Twitch every day, in channels. I'm modding a couple channels and whatnot, but I'm still around, and I'm loving it. It's great. It's an awesome platform.
If you could point out just a couple of things that are specifically different.
Yeah. So obviously the FTL, the faster than light, way to stream. Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, just it's instant interaction with your chat, right? So you don't have that like 5 to 10 second delay where somebody asks you a question, you answer, and they're kind of just looking at the ceiling. Okay, look, he answered my question. I love the instant interaction. The sparks is kind of a cool thing where whatever channel you're in on Mixer, you're earning sparks, and those are like things that you can spend on interactive boards and things like that. And so I love that too, because you can kind of customize your own channel. It could be the game you're playing, it could be whatever. There's so much customization that can go into an interactive board. So that's another thing I love about it.
Right on. I noticed first thing, like number one, it's something that you don't realize it, but when you stream on Twitch, you learn to chat with the delay. It's like a skill you have to learn to do that when you're on Twitch, because there's anywhere from 10 to 30 seconds between them saying something, me responding, and them saying something back.
Yeah, exactly.
And you kind of have to allow for that delay in your conversation. You learn to accommodate for that. And on Mixer, I noticed my very first stream, the first thing I noticed was holy shit, chat is right there, and they are legitimately with me right now. There was a huge difference. Almost had to change the way you interact with chat because it's so fast.
Yeah, that was the first thing I had noticed was oh shit, I said something and they're replying, and I say it right fucking back, and I'm just like, hey, how's everyone doing? Fucking fine. I'm like, oh shit.
Oh, really? You're fine right this second too. That's fantastic.
God bless. Not 30 seconds from now. You know, nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a huge difference for me. And I was talking to you yesterday about those interactive buttons.
Mhm.
That's fucking cool. Like, if you guys don't know what that is, like, you can use those sparks that you earn just by watching. It's like a platform-wide currency, and you earn it by watching any stream. I think you can earn twice as much if you sign up for like the pro subscription, things like that. There's ways to, you know, bolster that number, but basically anywhere you go on Mixer, you watch someone stream, you're earning points, and then with those points you can buy sound clips, or you can buy overlay changes, all kinds of shit on that person's stream if they have those buttons up.
See, what I thought I seen was neat was Babe and Petron. I don't know if you know who they are.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Yep.
Well, see, they have it where you can use like 100 sparks or something and it'll change to like where it's just his screen
Or just
or
her
her
screen,
screen or both of their. It'll go
Right.
back, you know, or both. That's what I thought was like the neatest thing ever.
Yeah, that's like it. Like
Honestly.
it's super interactive. I feel like because Mixer, as a platform, started with the basic Twitch idea, the basic Twitch foundation. Like they took what was there and really did improve on the functionality, and like lean into that live broadcasting kind of vibe, making it to where your chat has instant access to, you know, modify your stream in some way. It's so fucking cool. It's so cool.
Yeah, they definitely have. I mean, just one more thing that I really like about it. I haven't gotten the opportunity yet, just because I've kind of been, you know, doing the solo stream thing. But I don't know if you've got a chance to see the co-stream ability they have, which is amazing. So you co-stream with somebody, it literally throws your streams together.
Yeah,
you know,
I was about to say, don't it like put it on one on
Yeah.
top of the other?
It
That's what I
like
thought.
merges your
Yes.
chat too, right?
Yeah. So you're seeing one complete chat, where instead of where like, if I did, you know,
A Twitch
Uh,
multi.
yeah, I'd have to have like the multi open to be able to see both chats going, or both chats open, you know. So it's really neat how they combine that to kind of make it one interactive
Yeah,
experience.
that's very cool.
you know,
man.
both. Yeah.
So a lot of people we've discussed the whole you know, people migrating to Mixer. We've talked about, you know, the opportunities that are present there, and there's a lot of like really good success stories that are coming from people who are you know, recently moving to the Mixer platform. You said that at the end of like your like Twitch thing that you kind of just didn't feel the desire to stream.
Yeah. You know, I kind of had some of my own things going on in my life and whatnot, but
Sure.
yeah, I just kind of felt, you know, like back when the affiliate program came out on Twitch, is like I felt like I was streaming like every day. I was doing raid help and stuff like that in Destiny. That's kind of how I got started, and that's kind of had people float into my channel doing the whole stripper thing, which was great. It was fun. And then and I'm not saying that Destiny 2, just because of maybe the lack of interest from viewers and stuff, kind of slowed that down, because I don't want to say I put all my eggs in one basket with that, but
Oh, dude,
I kind of feel like I did.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like I did in a sense, because that's all I ever played, and now it's like, okay, so what do I do now? And so I just kind of felt lost a little bit, and so I tried to make a comeback to Twitch a couple times, and I just felt like my heart really wasn't in it. And so when I heard, like, you know, K Magic and Angry Iceberg and Ladman and all these people and Fat Man coming over to Mixer to give it a shot, I was like,
really
you know
what it
what?
was.
Like,
It was-
I'm you know, like, why not? Why not? If I'm in Steve SQ, you know, Steve's doing it, and then Crichton's, and it's like, why not? Why not? Like, this is awesome. I got friends and they're taking the jump. I'm gonna take the jump, and let's see what
Absolutely.
happens. And if it goes somewhere, great. And if not, you know, hey, I gave it my best, you know. So
And that's another thing too, is like it's really easy to look at leaving Twitch as like, oh, you know, I'm leaving everything behind. But really, the way that I like to look at it, like if you're gonna switch to Mixer, you're just taking everything you learned from Twitch and like starting
it to Mixer.
like starting over, but like starting over better.
yes, exactly.
Have you guys ever played an RPG where you like your first character, your first playthrough, you just fuck shit up? Like you just like ran through and you didn't understand all the different
Destiny?
systems
It's like,
and
oh, I don't know.
yeah, like you just didn't get it. You just ran through and you like fucked up like your skill tree and you don't know what you're buying and shit just gets crazy. And then the next time you create a character and you do the run through again, you understand like the pitfalls and ways to like make sure that you are using the knowledge from the past to like make this new thing work better. You're taking the skills you acquired over here and you're bringing it over here and you're like creating a basically like a new beginning. I feel like on Mixer you have the opportunity to like take what you've learned and do it in a place where that will be obvious. I think people will see that you're an experienced streamer, even if your numbers don't show that on this platform. Your experiences, your skill transference, thanks Soul Reaver, that is an obvious thing, and you're taking like that extra little bit of oomph over there with you on a place where maybe not everyone who's there have learned all the things that you've learned just being on a different platform first.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I found, and I see this. So like, of course, I like to play Fortnite.
What?
No, what?
So I'm trying to branch out in other games like, Far Cry 5. I picked that up on PC and, hoping to play that, through hopefully in the next week or so. But one thing I've noticed, and I don't think it's just directly next to Mixer, but, obviously Mixer's based on, it's an Xbox thing. So you get a lot of viewers that are watching you from Xbox, and they tend to be a younger crowd.
Yeah.
But I would say even just a Fortnite director, because I see it a lot on Twitch too, where you kind of get kids coming in, they're like, I want to start streaming, and then can you shout me out, or can you throw me a follow, or come
yeah.
I think it's just a young community. They don't know. I'm not going to say Twitch etiquette or Mixer etiquette. It's more of like, here's the etiquette to streaming.
A universal streaming etiquette.
Yeah, exactly. So you're kind of getting that. Yeah, exactly. So I can't say that I will say I feel like a lot of the community on Mixer that I've had, or at least my follower base has been younger. But like I said, I look at it as opportunity to teach, right?
Sure.
Hey, like you come in, you want to shout out, like, hey, look, I'm going to time you out, and this is why, and maybe look up a little bit of etiquette on how to do certain things, and kind of explain it to them, So
I've only done 3 streams on Mixer, and I've had to probably do that 5 times.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, and it's not anything that's like, I think, malicious. Like, no, like, because on Twitch when people come in and do it, they do it on purpose. They know what they're doing and they're gone before you even get them.
They know
but
better.
I feel like the people on Mixer just don't know any better.
Yeah.
I know, like, when you first start out, like, you do shit wrong. Everyone does. It's like a learning curve. I always try to be like as nice as I can. I say things like, "Yo, that's all right now." Like, normally I'm much more harsh on people who do this, but for future reference, you don't promote yourself on someone else's channel. If you want to become a part of this person's community, you want to join my community, just hang out and chat and talk to my friends, and eventually, naturally through like regular real life associations, you'll get hosted, you'll get rated, you'll get talked about, you'll get shouted out. That's how this works. You're not just going to come into wherever you want to and say, I stream too, come watch me, and it's going to work.
Yeah. I feel like that's got to be developed organically. It's got to be something that's naturally, like, hey, I'm good friends with you, like, and we've developed a friendship.
Exactly. Fat Man had a car analogy with that, didn't you?
What?
About
Let's hear it.
That people come in and saying,
just like how I always say, like, you just don't let someone you just met, like, you barely know everything else, drive your freaking car, do you? No. Okay, well, you don't let people that just came in the chat all up in your stream, if you don't even know them. You don't know how they're gonna act, and you just ain't gonna bring them right on stream.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna shout out someone I've never watched. I think
exactly.
that's really important too. I think, like,
you get to be known before you're like, hey, can I play with you? Hey, unless I'm saying like, hey, viewer, playing with viewers right now, like that's one thing we've all ran into. I know NiteHawk has too. Like playing Fortnite on Mixer, it's just like, hey, can I play? Can I play? Can you add me? Can you add me? It's like, seriously, man, calm down.
Yeah, that's definitely interesting. So if you want, I mean, just a couple other things I like about it.
Sure, yeah, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
I kind of wish that, and maybe Twitch will adopt something like this for content creators, but a couple other things are featured. They have a featured list on Mixer, which our friend Curse Arrow's actually been on that. I want to say like 2 or 3 times, which is crazy because usually when you see that on Twitch, it's just a partnered thing. And I've got a couple of friends that are partnered streamers that are like, I don't even know how to get on that on Twitch. Like, even if I wanted to be featured.
Yeah, no, that's the thing.
I have no idea how.
On Twitch, it's like scheduled. Like you gotta like talk to someone. It's part of like a.
Yeah.
It's part of like a
schedule. Like I'm supposed to be on the front page at this time.
Yeah,
this
and
day.
like Mixer has like the front page scheduling thing as well, but they've also got a random algorithm that will put you on featured. Just like anyone. Like you don't have to be partnered. You don't have to be pro. Like anyone on Mixer can become part of the featured algorithm. So.
Yeah, and then they have the other part of that is the up and coming. So it's also another algorithm that, you know, channels that are like starting to see more views and starting to see more growth. You know, I mean, the list is pretty long, but I mean, it kind of helps, you know, other people find your channel that way.
Yeah.
And I have no idea if I've even been on. Maybe I have. I don't know. Like I feel like maybe I have once. I don't even know how to check to see if you are. You know, if somebody says, "Hey, I found you on this page," you know. But it's a great opportunity. They're giving people a chance to be exposed, and so people can see them. You know,
absolutely. And I know that, like, you know, numbers aren't important to a certain level because while you're sitting there streaming, it doesn't really matter the number of people watching you. You should be focusing on engaging on people who are talking to you in chat. Like, so I get it. Like we say numbers don't matter, ignore your numbers, and we mean ignore your numbers as a motivation to like gauge how good you are, you know, as opposed to like, I think it's important to keep track of your numbers to see what's working for you. I know, for instance, one of our good friends, Swoley Bible, has seen like massive growth. He
made the switch 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, he's fucking killing it, and like that is fantastic. And I know that his numbers are not normal, but it's a great example of, you know, what's possible. Like I think K Magic was saying that, you know, he spent 2 years getting up to the 7,000 followers that he had on Twitch.
Yeah.
And he's been on Mixer for a month.
Yeah. Just about a month now.
Yeah, and he's already reached 7,000 followers.
Yeah, that's
like,
crazy.
It's crazy.
Like there's definitely people watching Mixer, and there's definitely people engaging, and I feel like the vibe on Mixer is so much more welcoming than Twitch. Like Twitch just sometimes feels sketchy, like there's this kind of undertone of like people trying to take advantage of you and people trying to like, you know, capitalize on like how can they use you to get what they want. And I mean, I don't think it's like that all the time, but I don't feel anything like that when I'm over on Mixer. You know, it feels that super close, tight knit kind of community feeling that, you know, is one of the main reasons why I like streaming, is I like connecting with people. Mixer has a cool vibe.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, even just like the partners over there, the staff. Like I had somebody from staff in my chat last night, which was weird because it's like, you know, I mean, not that I never see that on Twitch, but you know, it is kind of neat. Like, and I haven't personally been approached by any like partners, but like other streamers I know have kind of said, you know, hey, like this is cool. I've had partners reach out to me and say like, hey, welcome to Mixer. Like if I can help in any way, like your channel grow, let me know. And like that's amazing too.
Yeah.
Like not like, hey, what can
See,
I
had that whenever I made the announcement. Like I think he's partnered up like Covent or something like that. Yeah, Covent. Covent. Yeah, Covent, whatever.
Staff are yellow on Mixer? I don't know.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, they're yellow.
Confirmed yellow.
But
confirmed.
Yeah, he like, you know, said, you know, like, you know, welcome to Mixer, everything else, and I was just like, oh shit. Okay.
Yes,
hey,
thank you.
How's it going?
Yeah, awesome.
It's
So
like Hollywood, baby.
Mixer's making some big moves as well. Like there's something that we just kind of got wind of last week that we wanted to make sure we touched this week. There's this thing called Lightstream that Mixer is going to be introducing very soon. They've already opened it up. Go ahead, man. They've already opened it up for partners and pro members. It is what's it called? Lightstream Studio will allow all Mixer streamers, especially console Mixer streamers, the access to overlays as well as alerts through their console. Just take a minute to process that now. Like, so Mixer is allowing the guys who are in like the console box, people say it's a potato streamer or whatever, but people who are streaming from their console will now have access to all the other kind of peripheral tools that the PC streamers get, and they'll be able to do it through their Xbox.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's huge, man. How many times like have you heard from Twitch saying like, yo, if you're streaming from your Twitch app on your console, we've got everything else that you need to, you know, kind of stay relevant in that really competitive streamer market. Never.
Yep. Never.
Steve SQ says, Mixer is such a friendly environment all around. You also get much higher amount of views that are underage trolls. So I've had to ban many more. I've done a couple of ban runs as well. Had to do that. Fatman got a phone call. He just had to step away here. So definitely going to ask you about Destiny 2 Summit's coming up. They're going to be there tomorrow and Friday. NiteHawk, what do you want to see? Like one thing that you would just die if they made it happen for this next DLC. Like, what's the one thing?
I mean, what I miss about Destiny is, and what I'm hoping that maybe they can implement, and maybe they can't. I don't know, but some version of this. But I miss like playing, you know, Crucible every week, and you want that god roll of the weapon that everybody has, and it can roll a billion different ways, and you want that, so it keeps you playing, you know. And same thing with like the raids, right? They had the Nano Phoenix was that ship, you know, where that came from.
Yep.
The last raid that we had there, and it's like everybody played every week because you wanted to get that. So I mean, if anything could happen, I would say bring that, like that kind of grind back, like a relevant grind.
Mm-hmm.
Don't just give me like random crap to grind for. Like give me something that's got some substance to grind for.
Something that's worth investing your time in.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping that they bring, because that's what keeps people playing the game. That's what keeps people interested. Well, you know, even while you're playing on stream, people are like, "Hey, here's a package. I wonder what he's gonna get. Like, is it that roll?" And everybody shares that excitement together. And I miss that. I miss having that.
I agree.
So that's what I'm hoping is one thing that comes out of it.
Fantastic, dude. That's like I feel like a lot of people are on the same page here. A lot of the people that they have, the content creators that they chose to come to the summit, I've seen so many of them host streams or ask Twitter or discuss in their Discord about, like, you know, what is it that the community really wants? What are these points that I can bring to the summit to talk to Bungie about? And, you know, a lot of the things are things like what you're saying, like make the grind relevant, give us something to work for. You know, I've heard a lot of times people saying, like, make the game harder, you know, make our exotics feel good, make the skill trees worth investing in. Like, there's a lot of stuff. I feel like, you know, right now Destiny 2 is a really, really awesome tuxedo with nobody wearing it.
Yes.
You know, it looks great. The function is there. It's like it's got all the right things in all the right places. It just doesn't have the engagement. Like, no one is actually living there anymore.
Yeah. No, that's a good analogy. I like that.
I just want random rolls on guns. And I think that's another thing too, is people want that, you know, that excitement of like, what just dropped and what does it have and why do I got to do this Nightfall 500 times to get another one?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, people bitched a lot about the god roll system. It took me forever to get what I wanted, but it's like, you loved every minute of getting that fucking god roll. You know, maybe it was a grind while you did it, but looking back, like, that's the stuff you enjoy about the game.
Yeah.
You know, maybe you go to Twitch and Twitter and say things like, "Oh God, the grind and the RNG and blah blah blah," but you still spent 16 hours trying to find that fucking Imago loop.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't, and not that I'm not trying to promote the speakeasy, but last week I listened to an episode and those guys on there kind of talked about, like, you guys talked about King's Fall earlier and like how much you love that raid, and it was the most laggiest, glitchiest raid, but it was so much fun. But you probably remember the first time that you did that raid, you know, you were under leveled, you had crap gear, you had crap weapons, and this is kind of what these guys were saying, was you had all this crap, and then when you finally finished it, you got something that had
Well, that was
substance.
worth it, damn. Yeah.
You were proud to run around the tower wearing, the armor that you had, and you had, the awesome sniper on your back, or the Quillem's Terminus.
The awesome sniper.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
you just got done doing like Crota's End, and you're all running Glowhoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You were
Yeah.
excited to
Yeah.
do that, and I just haven't felt like that in D2,
Same.
unfortunately.
Yep.
You know?
I feel like also, there's an element that doesn't get addressed very, very much, and it's like the story element. I feel like with the material that the story presented you, like you're a weakened shell of a guardian to begin with, and you have to earn all your light back and earn all your powers back. That's a great way to begin it. But I feel like getting all that shit back was too easy. It didn't take you long enough. You didn't hurt long enough to like feel like getting all that back was a good enough rewarded. You just kind of like smashed your way through the story. It was fucking easy, and then you moved on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was
Could
not
not
what
agree
I expected.
more.
It was not what I expected.
I'm always gonna say it too. Like I love Destiny. I love Destiny 2. I'm gonna keep playing it. I'm gonna invest in this universe for as long as I can. It's great, and I feel like, a game like The Division. If The Division can come back, Destiny 2 can come back.
Definitely.
Absolutely. They destroyed the story. I mean, they destroyed everything. That was kind of the whole deal. They destroyed the tower. They destroyed your gear. They destroyed your abilities. Like, they destroyed everything. And I feel like if they would have invested more in that aspect of the story and made you want to work really hard to get that shit back and make it difficult, then you would have felt more rewarded when you got it. The problem is that when you did get it back, it was easy and it didn't really change much.
Yeah, I think the weapon infusion system is kind of. I mean, it's.
Yeah,
Like, do you guys remember like the original weapon? So you I think it was with the Taken, or no, yeah, what's the Taken King? Yeah, when it
was either Taken King or
I think it was
Rise of
Taken King,
Iron.
but it was only like what was it, like 80% of whatever so if you had a lower light
Yes.
level weapon, and it only would account for 80%. It wasn't like, oh, I'm bringing it up to the max light. And even then, I felt like it was still a little too much. But I feel like with Fusion, I mean, you had people going into the first raid that were like, I feel like in the first raid that they, the Leviathan in this game, it didn't put you at a disadvantage to be under light. If you were at max light, you weren't at any disadvantage. But it didn't give you an advantage either. But being under light kind of gave you an advantage. Where like King's Fall, like you still had to grind, just to get there, right? To do the raid. So that I don't know. I feel like they missed the mark on that too with this. The launch of it. It just really disappointing.
I agree. Everyone say hello to AFox. He's got God of War installing. He's from the future. So
Hey, Fox.
he's going to get God of War like a whole 14 or 16 hours ahead of me. But hello, sir. Cryo says the video of the guy ranting about how bad D2 was after playing up to only the point of following the Hawk in the first 25 minutes or so. Like, for real. Yeah. And that's the thing, too, is like, I feel like a lot of people came into this like wanting it to fail and like looking for things that they could bitch about and complain about. Not saying that a lot of the things that people found weren't legitimate, but I feel like because it was like the king of the hill, it was like, it seemed like a lot of people felt like it was their job to knock it down. Especially some of the bigger content creators. You know what I mean? Like,
Look, I knocked it down one time, okay? I know a lot of people took a big reflection on what I said about it and everything. Calm down, okay? I made an apology video.
Good. But I also feel like those people, also opened up our eyes to the fact that like we can get better than this. Like it can be better than this. I watch Goth's Curse of Osiris random rolls ran at least once a month. Yeah. They ruined Gaul. He was so hyped up and way too easy to kill. I agree with that too. Like, I feel like you should have been fighting him the whole time, and he should have been just kicking your ass every single time. They built so much like epic fucking like villain-esque style story around him, and then you just walked up to him.
It's just like, okay, hey, how's it going?
Yeah, like he was. Yeah. Shay Rue, what's up? It's hard to follow what they produce at D1. Yeah, it needs to be better, dude. And we're not saying that we, are trying to shit on the game. We all are very hopeful You know, things are going to get better. This Destiny Summit, I think, is the step in the right direction. What made the Division get better was their community focus. They talked to the players. They brought people in. They made, like, you know, test servers for these guys, and they, like, actually listened and tried to implement the things that made sense. And I feel like, you know, this is Bungie's first step at, like, getting true community input. So we're definitely looking forward to it getting better. I want to play Destiny every day again. I really do. I think as a streamer, though, you know, Destiny taught us all a really good lesson.
Yes.
It definitely taught me a lesson. S'mores? No, he said snore.
Snore.
Yeah. Literally a snore fest. I feel like, you know, as a streamer, like, Destiny said, like, yo, you need to stream more than one game. And this is why.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
It's like, welcome to variety, folks.
Yes. This is a stream called I'm Not Playing Destiny. Oh my god.
Yeah.
D1 PvP was awesome. I agree, but it took them 3 years to make it that awesome. Maybe 2. Maybe 2 years. It took them a while to get it that awesome. And I'm not saying that it's not awesome because I really loved it. I was a god in D1 PvP. I could kill Fat Man with my eyes closed. With a Havoc Pigeon, and he loved every last shot. Cryonixia says, I heart D2. I play it tons. After playing D1, though, I can't seem to get away from it. I do love it. Doing D2 weekly for events, clan XP and stuff is fun, but so much more to do going to D1 and working on that. I agree. You know, if you missed D1, going back now and playing it, it would be super rewarding. It's definitely longer. There's 3 years of content. I do feel like we are in the beginning, still the early stages of Destiny 2.
The comeback.
Yeah. There's only been one small DLC, so we're basically sitting on vanilla Destiny 2.
Yeah.
I have full faith, you know. Don't stop believing, guys. Destiny 2 will get better. Will get better. Have we hit all of our topics today?
I
think
we was
I feel like
no
yeah.
the light that
light stream. Yeah, we kind of discussed that when you walked away.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah, we've been talking with NiteHawk about Mixer stuff, and that was one of the things that we.
Yeah, I had to go get my little cushion that goes between me and my sling.
Oh yeah, get you some comfort there, guys. If you do not know this, Fat Man had surgery on his arm, his shoulder. They cut him open and glued things back together, I guess. Touched parts inside of his body to other parts.
They did something.
So he's recovering right now. He went through physical therapy yesterday. He may have a look on his face like he's constipated and in pain. And the reason why is because he's constipated and in pain.
No, I'm not constipated.
Oh, he just looks like that. Okay. It's just sad they spent 3 years making D1 great and took a huge step back. D2 should have supplemented D1, not reinvented it. Duct tape? Oh no. They did something in there.
See, I got pictures.
Oh god, they're not going to translate well on stream, but that's the inside of Fat Man's arm shoulder area.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gross. We didn't talk about universal streaming etiquette. We kind of touched on it like a little bit, but I feel like the reason why it's an important topic for us today is because there's been a lot of people on Mixer coming in and self-promoting. You see that a lot. People on Mixer coming in and self-promoting. I feel like also on Twitch, like there's always a reason to kind of go back over some things. Like I've seen recently a lot of the come follow me posts, right? Yo, someone pops in and says, hey, I just paused my stream to watch your stream. Will you raid me?
Oh yeah.
Things like that happen.
I don't think, is that not how you do it?
That's not the right way, Fat Man.
Oh,
Stop doing that to me.
I'm sorry. You
Jeez.
could have just told me instead of calling me out.
Calling you out in front of everyone now. That's what I do. Have to go for a few. Thanks, Cryo. Heal up, Yiffim. That's not how you network. Nope. That's not it.
I have it on this computer.
That's not it.
Oh my god.
I think I did the NiteHawk. Oh, I said Hark. Hang on. Don't click that.
NiteHawk. Wow.
NiteHawk. You should look at changing
nah.
your name to NiteHawk.
NiteHawk. I like
Wow.
it.
How to butcher your name?
I fixed it. Guys, go follow NiteHawk. He's awesome. He's joining us today. We're talking about all the shit you see on NiteHawk. There you go.
NiteHawk. There you go.
NiteHawk.
We're talking about all this crazy shit right here. It's coming up and down the stream. If you have anything you want to add to it, ask us about, or ask NiteHawk. I think he would even be willing to answer some questions.
Yeah.
We're opening up Q&A for everyone. You can also jump into our Discord, join the conversation directly. So can I post my Patreon then? Yes, A-Fox, post your Patreon. And then I will unmod you. I will send nuclear missiles to your house, and then I will find your ashes and spread them in a place that you don't want them spread.
Exactly.
Dang.
That's right. I will salt the earth upon which you die. Don't got one. Good. Let's see. We talked about Sea of Thieves. That's a great one. I'm looking forward to that content.
Great game.
Naughty as fuck.
If you guys don't have Sea of Thieves, get it. You're missing out. It's fucking awesome. You don't need an Xbox if you have a PC.
Yep.
Yarn stuff. Absolutely. Yarn stuff. I kind of feel like this music is like getting on my nerves.
Oh.
Let's try something else. Cover your face up a bit. Try something else. That one was just getting to me. And this one doesn't have any sounds on it. There we go. Something a little more. How much is it? It's $60. It is the regular $59.99. Got some PC. Yes, it's a great game. It's a lot of fun. If you sign up for the Xbox Xbox Game Pass, I think it's called.
Yeah, Game Pass.
Game Pass.
Yep.
You can get it as part of the Game Pass. You can get any of the Xbox title stuff there. It's part of the subscription. So awesome with friends.
Amazing with friends.
Yes, that's. I've been able to do some.
It's free for like 14 days, ain't it?
Yeah. You can start for 14 days for free.
Yeah.
Without this particular burst in the background, you see the photo behind us. Like I can get rid of this burst. This is actually an in-game picture that I took. It's a really beautiful game. It's a lot of fun. It is fucking awesome. I may puke on you. That's just
More than likely
that's
will.
just part of how we do. Devil Dog, hello sir. What's up, Guardians? Hey guy. We're talking about Destiny 2 Summit, the Sea of Thieves, some streaming etiquette. There's a new thing out called Livestream for Mixer. People who are streaming off their console will now have access to overlays and alerts. That's
Overlays,
fucking cool.
alerts, everything.
Yes, that's something that like I think Mixer is light years ahead of Twitch when they're talking about implementing new tools like that. They can just do things that Twitch just can't keep up with it.
You know what's one thing that I wish Mixer had? Like, and I had a staff member comment in another stream that they thought would probably be coming, but the ability to make clips, like, it's just such a small thing, but I love that, because you have those funny moments, and you're like, all right, gotta clip this.
Clips.
Just blew himself up with a rocket, like,
Dude, something else, man.
fun.
Like, I feel like you
Yeah.
should be able to raid or host someone a lot easier than
While
they have it
live.
set up now.
Yeah, you have to shut your stream down. Then
Yeah.
that's and
Yeah.
actually I had it one time. I don't know if you guys have had this, but so I will comment on this. Mixer's support is amazing, and I know this because I tried to host somebody after I ended the stream, but it kept saying, no, you're still alive, you're still alive.
Yeah.
So basically my stream got caught up on the back end. So I literally filed a support ticket. Within 5 minutes they had it fixed, which is amazing.
Fantastic.
Nice.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Awesome.
Like Kevin mentioned that this morning. He said he can put a ticket in on Mixer and they'll get back to him like almost immediately.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And like, dude, I wrote Twitch an email like 3 months ago. They haven't said shit.
Sounds about right.
But that's that's the nature of the beast. That's why Mixer is such an attractive place right now, is because like they are literally starting from the ground up in an industry where they have like so much room for like their competition to like grow. Like they are the competition. They can do whatever they want, and as long as it's like steps forward, like they're going to continue to gather new users.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's one of the best things, is like not only is it kind of open for anyone who's willing to put in the effort and the work, like I feel like your return on investment is going to be huge compared to somewhere else.
Yep.
Luda has to work. He doesn't get to listen.
Lame.
Sadness. So like there's I can sing the praises of Mixer day in and day out. There are so many awesome things that they do that you know, dealing with something like not having a raid or host button, or dealing with like, you know, not being able to make your own clips easily, because you can make your own clips, guys. The way Mixer works is you download your own video and then you have it to do whatever you want to with it. You can just like, you know, you got to make your own clip, do it yourself kind of stuff. But it would be way cooler if it was like integrated into the platform. Ludacris with the raid last night on Fat Jolly Guy. Good morning, sir. Dub Troob. We're now Dub Troob. There's a fucking moth in here. Sorry.
What's up, Jolly? How's it going there?
Jolly, if you have any comments on this shit, so
Then speak now.
this is what we're talking about. We're actually gonna open up the Q&A session here now. So, do the thing, talk to us, ask some questions, answer some questions. Fat Man is dealing with probably a monstrous amount of pain right now. He did just finish surgery and then some physical therapy, and I woke him up kind of early today, I think.
Nah, I didn't sleep well, and I slept in my bed last night. I just didn't sleep well.
Shouldn't have slept in your bed. Should have stayed in the recliner.
Well, the doctor said I could if I could go to my bed, and it was just like they had said. The only reason they wanted me to sleep in the recliner was the whole getting out of bed thing.
Ah.
But it wasn't the getting out of bed thing, it was just the sleeping in bed thing that really got to me. Made my shoulder really hurt.
Oh, thanks, Killer. I think you're cute, buddy.
I'll be right back.
Fat Man's leaving us again.
Sorry.
Nighthawk.
Yo.
Thanks for joining us today, dude. I appreciate you taking some time out.
greatly appreciate you. I'm just trying not to talk too much.
No, dude, that's why you're here. Keep fucking talking.
Yeah, so no, it's you know, it's like I said, I've enjoyed it. Mixer's just been a breath of fresh air, something new. And the way I look at, I mean, just all content creation in general, you know, like you look at Facebook, that's becoming something that's a little bit more you know, like Darkness 429 went over there. So I mean,
Yeah.
you got to look at it as like, I'm not saying that Twitch has kind of hit that like top point, because I think they've got room to improve and they know it, but now they're like, okay, now we got a lot of competition, but competition,
Yeah, they're not the only game in town anymore.
yeah, it breeds better things for everybody.
Absolutely.
So I think it's an excellent thing, you know. So to kind of get in, I wouldn't say Mixer's on the ground floor because it's been out for a while, but you know, you kind of feel like, okay, if I'm gonna make the move, I'm gonna do it now.
Yeah, well, yeah,
you know,
it's still kind
see
of the
where it
Wild
goes.
West out there, though. Like, there's a lot more eyeballs per streamer than there are on Twitch, hands down. Like, there's more viewers per streamer.
Yeah.
Like so many more.
Yeah, I mean, you look at Twitch, right, and the number of viewers. I mean, you know, I'm not gonna name the name of the streamer, but we all know him on Twitch.
No, do it,
You
dude.
gotta-
Dude. This is not that kind of place.
It will obviously is Ninja. You know, he can get like
Yes.
100 and something thousand plus viewers, and you look at the total amount of viewers
$500,000 a
on
month.
Mixer. Yeah, I mean, you look at Mixer, and you know, like I remember even when Destiny 2 first came out, like you had like I think the whole directory on Mixer from Destiny 2 was like maybe 5,000, maybe total amount of viewers. So obviously you've got a bigger pool of people, obviously on Twitch, right? But as Mixer grows and more people are exposed to it, right?
Yeah, that's what Steve is saying.
Kind of shift.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Exactly.
The nice thing is,
Yeah.
if we get enough positive people over there, I'm sure we can really help shape that platform, and that's exactly like how I feel like, you know, Mixer is in that stage where you know, they have their ear to the ground as far as listening to their streamers, and they are really into implementing changes that make sense for the people who are using the platform. So
Yeah, exactly.
let's catch up on chat here. Fatman's back. We're going to get his opinion on some of these too. The awkward placing his headphones on his head motion. There you go. Get one ear, fix the other. Looks great. Hey, bud. Hey, we got some questions in chat here. No, dude, please, Johnny, this is what we do this for. What are the expectations of the D2 Summit, as in Bungie listening and making sweeping changes to bring the content back to the game? My expectation of the Summit is that they are beginning the conversation, and I don't believe that is going to be the fix for everything.
I bet I feel like they'll get, a lot of, input.
Forward motion.
Yeah.
I feel like the DLC that they're going to drop is done. They're not changing anything. The DLC is already created. Whatever we're going to get is going to be there, and we're going to see that soon.
Yep.
Random weapon rolls and bringing the grind back to the game. That's one thing that everyone's mentioned so far, is they want random rolls, and they want to be able to like invest time in, valuable ROI. Like, you want to be able to like get something out of it and make it actually fucking worthwhile. We did see a Twitch clip of the new Graviton Lance. Looks crazy. Looks crazy good. They're talking about making exotics feel exotic again.
Actually worth it, yeah.
Let's get back to biggest comments, random rolls. Question 2, Sea of Thieves, does the coming DLC excite you, or is it just meh? I know that because they made it free, I'm super excited no matter what.
Yeah.
But because they made it free, it's even better.
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
I'm looking forward to it. We even actually kind of discussed a little bit of what they released. Like, we're going to get the Hungering Depths. Is that what it was called? Just make sure I've got it.
Yeah, I think that's what
They're going to have us the Hungering Deep.
Hungering Deep
Will be released in May and bring with it new AI threat to the world. So yes, free DLC is fantastic. They've also mentioned that they're going to be releasing the other 2 DLCs, which were Cursed Sails
and a new ship
and Forsaken Shores.
And a new ship.
That's coming over the summertime, and yes, it's going to include a new ship type and a new part of the world to explore. So there's tons of shit going on. Yeah. Holy shit. Holy shit. Steve-O raid, guys.
Yo, it's a Steve-O raid.
Welcome, Raiders.
What?
Yo, Steve-O raid.
And welcome.
With that hype.
God bless.
Look at everyone. Got Rick Weeks.
All the hype.
Sealed. Who wants that? Pedro, Corey, Fallen Exile. Welcome, people.
I think it's Madam in there.
Yeah, Madam Blueberry.
Yep, Madam.
Thank you for the raid, man. I appreciate it.
Well,
Steve-O raid.
Welcome in.
Welcome, Raiders. I mean, not that. No. Press the wrong button. I'm sorry.
Wow.
And I pushed it twice. Welcome, Raiders. Good to have you. How's the arm? Fat Man, how is your arm, dude?
Dude, it's
all the hype, guys. Guys, go follow Steve-O. He's awesome. What were you doing, Steve-O? Button pushing is hard. Thank you, Rick Weeks, for understanding.
I think he was playing Destiny.
Destiny? Were you doing some Iron Bonono?
I would say he was.
Iron Bonono? I bet you were. Welcome in, Raiders. Thank you all so much. That's a super lit raid. We appreciate you being here. Fat Man and I, we're hanging out on Double Trouble today. We got some topics. We've also got a guy with us. I think his name is NiteHawk. Is that how you say that?
NiteHawk.
NiteHawk. There you go.
NiteHawk.
Yeah,
or NiteHawk, maybe, if we spell things wrong.
NiteHawk.
NiteHawk.
NiteHawking.
NiteHawk. There he is. There you go. Guys, follow him on Mixer. He's a great streamer. Lots of fun. NiteOrc. Yes, NiteOrc. Something like that. I don't know, you guys.
NiteOrc.
Who knows? Everyone say hello to everyone. Hi, nice to have you. My cock.
Hey, how's it
Close.
going?
Close.
Hello.
Close. Oh boy. These are our topics. We've been discussing it for a couple of hours. Time for shower work stuff. Love you too, man. Thanks for the raid. Thanks for the host. Appreciate it.
You can't go nowhere, Steven. You're here. You're staying here. You're our next guest. We have your segment lined up.
Yep.
Actually, 5 minutes from now.
You're actually 4 minutes late.
Be ready.
Going by my
Yeah,
clock,
yeah,
you're like 4 minutes
true,
late.
but still. You got 5 minutes to be in waiting room.
Catch you then. Yo, thank you guys so much for that lit fucking raid. Appreciate it. If you have questions, comments, concerns, you got things to say about this, we're talking about this today. We got Q&A active now, and NiteHawk in the chat with us. So bring it, people. Am I pregnant?
Bring it out.
Ooh.
That's a good question.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are, Steven.
Fat Man says yes.
We're naming him Steven.
Uh-oh, Madam Blueberry wants to see how you have your sling. She's gonna over-doctor you. She's gonna over-doctor you right now. You're gonna get over-doctored. Stand up. Come on. Come on. It's Fallen Exiles, baby.
Exactly where the doctor told me to put it.
He's got a cushion under his arm as well, so. Who is the
me.
Fallen Exile is the daddy. Confirmed. You are the father. I hope work doesn't suck too much. Absolutely. I hope everyone who works, that their work doesn't suck too much. You want to be that wasted. Uh-oh. She said you're good. You just passed the Madam Blueberry inspection. Congratulations.
I know I am.
Congratulations, sir.
I've got it figured out. This ain't the first sling I've worn.
He's been slung before, trust me. I just want to know, like, what you guys are gonna name your baby. You guys have a baby. Steve-O's pregnant. You guys got any names? I mean, I would want to suggest maybe the Sneak Baby. Maybe. I guess it could be your Fat Baby. Or maybe Night Baby.
Night Baby, then.
Night Baby.
Okay.
Fallen Steve-O.
Fallen Steve-O. Oh,
I can see where you came up with that, but yo, Bacon came with a host, but we don't want it. Keep your host. Nuh-uh.
Slinging it around.
Nuh-uh. No, go away.
No, get out of here, Bacon. Get out of here.
Oh boy, no. It's bacon!
Oh, I'm always told I've been good at slinging it around. Whoa.
Gross. Gross.
But
everyone say hi to Bacon.
No one say
and
hi
then
to
say
Bacon,
bye to
okay?
Bacon because
Bacon adjusted his work schedule where he had to work during Double Trouble.
Yeah,
he did it himself.
We're gonna start
He's
calling
like,
him.
I adjust every day, and I scheduled myself for Wednesday, so I'm not gonna make it for Double Trouble no more. I'm like,
Yeah, we're gonna call him Betrayal from now on.
Betrayal.
Betrayal. Oh boy. Topics Destiny 2 Summit. We've been asking people what's one thing you want to see Destiny 2 Summit do. One thing, if you could say, like, this is happening and it came from the summit, like, what would be the one thing that you really want to happen? Also, Destiny 2 Summit is happening tomorrow and Friday, so the guys who are there are going to be coming back over the weekend. The things they can talk about, I'm sure they're going to talk about. A lot of the really big content creators are there. And they're going to come back with some cool shit, I hope.
Animosity, yes. I live in his garage.
He's not actually here.
I live in his garage.
No, negative. It is a complicated issue. Where we're using window captures and Skype and green screens and
yeah,
it's basically like OBS magic. We spent a lot of time figuring it out. I'm glad that it's working. Galahorn or Riot? Maybe. I don't know if I want a Galahorn back. I want something new. I want something that's like way better than Galahorn. There's gonna have a
because once they brought it back, I didn't really use it that much.
Me either.
Honestly.
Bungie was way more open in the two-way communication, tons of topic comments. Yeah, man, like, I feel like a lot of people don't give Bungie enough credit either, though. Like, I feel like when they made D2, a lot of the stuff that people are saying, I wish this was better, are the same things that they were saying was different back in D1. You know, people bitched about the grind so much, and now there's no grind because everything's easy to get. You know, I feel like balance creates a bland, boring game. I liked it when things were out of balance. That whole Prometheus Lens weekend when everyone was laser tagging in the Crucible, that was fun.
Nighthawk, is that guy in the web show directory?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
He's awesome, dude.
What?
Sorry.
Awesome.
The Cranky Canuck guy, remember? He's usually in the web show directory whenever we are.
Yep.
You ever seen him?
Have I seen his show?
Have you ever watched him?
No.
Oh.
Sorry.
Like
Laser
Nighthawk
Tag Weekend. Yes.
is an Indian.
Yes, guys. Yes.
We interrupted you, yes.
Sorry. Laser Tag Weekend was fantastic. It was a lot of fun. You felt powerful. The weapon felt like way overpowered, and it was just super nice to walk in and melt people's faces, and it brought back that feeling of like, I'm OP. I can take this anywhere, and I feel powerful, and I feel capable, and I feel, you know, like I could do anything with this fucking Prometheus lens. The whole world is gonna melt. That's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you grinded for the sleeper stimulant or the touch of malice or any of those other weapons that are really notable from D1, you know, it took you a while to get it. You had to like do a lot of work for it, and when you got it, it felt like the gun to end all guns. It felt really good playing with it. So I want them to bring that back. But me personally, if I could say change one thing from this summit, I want them to hear the fact that we want the game to be harder, we want the game to be more grindy, and I want to see some serious depth in their abilities and subclass trees. That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
Everyone talks about the weapon slots. That's another thing people want to see changed. You know, making exotics feel exotic again. That would be a good idea. I've heard some people say like, "Yo, let's get some heavy ammo sense," but I don't think I have any problems getting heavy ammo sense.
No, I think heavy ammo's plenty in the game.
Yeah, there's actually maybe too too much. Like it's almost like a, it's almost like a easy exchange system. You know, if you get some yellow bars out there, you switch to your heavy, you kill them with the heavy, you get more heavy.
Yeah.
Bring back H. Yes, I want my LMG. Absolutely.
Yes.
I want my LMG back.
I want that one from Kingsfall.
Quillem's Terminus.
Yes.
Quillem's Terminus. That's the best gun ever.
Yeah, I like that and the corrective measure.
Corrective measure, dude. I
that
played with that
was
one
good
all of year one. It was my favorite too. What's Fat Jolly Guy saying there, Fat Man? Baron's Ambition. That's another one too.
Miss the grind, miss weapon drills, and I miss that feeling of community that I had during D1. Friends and people that I played with in them days have faded away, and I've seen communities torn apart from the toxic hate of a game too bland to enjoy. I mean, the whole, game too bland to enjoy. I mean, that's, personal opinion. People still play it.
People still enjoy it.
Still enjoy it. If you think it's too bland, then that's your opinion. But and a lot of people think it's not there. But there's some people that play it daily. I mean, and still enjoy it. I'm not one of those people. But I feel like it's Bungie. They need to change it for the better, and I feel like the summit, they'll listen, okay, and I feel like they'll make adjustments and actually listen to the community. Because I mean, the division was horrible, and then they actually listened to their community and changed everything around, and now look at it,
Yeah, I think it's definitely a step in the right direction. And if you expect the summit to change the DLC, it's not going to happen. The DLC's done with. Well, what we get there has already been decided. It's not going to change.
Yeah, I mean, so if you're one of those people, like you just said, who eat through the content 2 times the speed, I mean, that's you,
Yeah, I don't do that.
If you're going to rush through it, then be ready for,
I learned my lesson after the Taken King came out, because I just devoured the Taken King content.
Yeah,
and then I was
okay, You know,
All that's left is raiding. I'm glad the raid was good because that's all that was
it's like
left.
here I am. it's day 2. I'm max light. This game is lame. No.
Yep.
Still got a lot to do.
I've got a really good analogy. People who grab a game like that and jump right into like the super hard stuff and get it all done in the first week. It's like starting a relationship with a new partner, and like instead of getting to know them and taking time learning who they are and what they like and the fun things that they do, you just go straight for the butt sex.
Mm-hmm.
And then after the butt sex, like nothing matters anymore, right? Like you've done the hard work and
okay. Yeah.
You know, so it's time to move on. Like if you don't enjoy building the relationship, then you know you're just going straight for the butt sex.
Mm-hmm. Yo, Buoyancy coming in with a fashionably late Steve-O raid. Welcome in, man.
Appreciate it, buddy.
You know, let's make sure with Far Cry 5. I'm literally 4 achievements away from 100%. I mean, hey, that's you, okay?
Yeah, dude.
I mean, that's just how some people are, though. You know.
I'm not even close to 100%, and I'm still spending tons of time in Far Cry.
I'm in one area. I'm about to finish the first area, you know, and I've been playing it for a while.
Jolly just needs to slow down, man.
Yeah, man. Slow down, enjoy the game, take in the content, you know. Shit.
Going straight for that Far Cry butt sex, man. Like, 100% is cool and all.
You're going like all out butt sex. There's more butt sex, of course, but still, AFOX.
AFOX just likes butt sex, I think. Every time we mention it, those eyeballs turn huge, and he makes that weird, creepy face. But yeah, like I feel like, you know, there's room for improvement. There's always going to be room for improvement, but they're on the right track. I hope that things get better. I'm going to keep playing in hopes that, you know, after a year, say like by September, you know, things should be much better. I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt, and I've mentioned it before. I'm invested in the universe. I 100% want to play it all the time. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep buying it. I'm going to keep doing DLCs. I'm going to keep doing the next, you know, expansion. Like, I'm down for it. I love Destiny, and I want to be there.
Yep.
The guy that crushes games, can't help yourself. I get it, man. Like no one's saying, like, don't do it. But, you know, if you're one of those people who goes, like, this game has no content. It took me 1 day to finish it. Well, you know, that's because you're an abnormally crazy guy with an abnormal amount of drive to finish games. You know, you're not the majority. You're the minority in that situation. Self-awareness. Realize, yo, I like to crush games. Maybe I should take my time on this one.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
I like to crush beers, but if I do that too much, like I get drunk too fast and I pass out before the fun even starts.
Don't always do that.
Yeah. I'm the minority. Exactly. Love the exploration. Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, like, Sea of Thieves is another game that we've been discussing, and like they have content plans for the summer. They've got a DLC dropping in May that's going to be free. They have 2 other like events happening over the summer that are also going to be free. Like, people who said, "Oh, it costs too much for what you get." Like, if you include this free stuff that you're getting like over the next few months, I feel like the investment was super smart. Already. I'm super excited for Sea of Thieves. I want to make that like a major part of my rotation. I mean, I bought a pirate hat and everything, so
you have to now.
Yeah, I'm kind of married to it.
You got a pirate hat. You can say things are getting serious.
Yeah, absolutely. Either that or I have a really good costume for Halloween this year. I mean, who knows? What? Motherfucking moth. And that's another thing about Sea of Thieves too. Like, it is a game that is completely reliant on how much you want to get out of it. If you're the kind of person who does solo stuff, I've done solo stuff in Sea of Thieves, and it was great. I enjoyed every last minute of it. But it does feel a little bit empty, and I feel like these DLCs they're going to release is going to clean that up a lot. Awesome myths and sea creatures they could write in, and they're definitely doing that. We were having some speculation because the way that they mention the next DLC, let me just read you what they wrote. It says, "Our first content update, The Hungering Deep, will release in May and bring with it a new AI threat to the world. Crews will have to work together to discover and defeat this threat as part of a unique event. They will also be introducing a number of new mechanics to assist players on the adventure, and there'll be unique rewards that players can earn. They're also going to begin their weekly programs during May. They're going to introduce new mechanics there and give players new ways to play with weekly events and rewards. So there's a lot of investment in this game is based around cosmetics. But if they're giving you all the fun stuff for free, I mean, like, who's doing that right now?
Nobody.
Oh, nobody.
Yeah.
You're muted, Fat Man. Yeah, there you go.
Fortnite.
For what? What's that? What's that game? And MMORPG is like WoW is really bad for Fat Jolly. Destroyed my relationship with the next girlfriend because I spent hours in WoW and ignored her. That opened my eyes and stopped playing them. I know someone named Sevelis who also gets really invested in those kind of MMORPGs. He will lose contact with the outside world if he lets it get that bad. Hicker says the new AI better be harder than the stupid worthless Kraken and make it worth the time. I love the Kraken. You shut up. You shut up about that Kraken. She's awesome. See if these is the perfect grind. I can do one voyage or spend 19 hours. Yep. And it's all about what you make of it. You can choose to like invest in whatever adventure that you want to go on. Like there was one time I keep telling the story. I fucking love it. Like we met a crew at an outpost. We got them drunk in the tavern while Hickerbilly snuck over to their ship and sent it sailing off into nowhere, and then we all ran away and left. And then a few minutes later, just out in the world, we met up with this crew who was like fighting this skeleton boss. We showed up. Killa killed the skeleton, took the skull. No, maybe Hicker grabbed the skull, and Killa took the chest that they were digging up. And then we sat down in a big circle, and I told them the story of the crew that we stole their ship. And then we realized it was the same crew. I mean, like you don't get that kind of stuff in Destiny. You don't get that kind of stuff in hardly any other game that I've ever played. Like if you utilize the world as an open world, you can make your own adventure. You can do whatever the fuck you want, really, and it totally makes it 10 times more fun if you invest in like doing pirate shit. It's a pirate game. Do pirate shit.
No way.
Yes way.
You gonna do pirate shit?
Do pirate shit
game?
in the pirate game. Guys?
No. Lies.
Proximity chat, yes. I love the proximity chat. There's like it's just that was us. Oh god. Actually, it's funny. The people who we did that to ended up joining our Discord and like becoming part of our community because they thought it was fucking hilarious. You know what I mean? Random encounters like that are so cool. So I feel like a lot of times people want to say like, oh, the price tag isn't worth it, but you know me, like video gaming as entertainment is one of the cheapest forms of entertainment out there. Even get some booty. Yeah, absolutely. Yo, later, Ludacris. Thank you, sir. Catch you later.
See you later.
Video games are relatively inexpensive if you think about the dollars per hour. I think after 3 years of Destiny 1, all the DLCs, all the content, 2 different systems, I ended up spending say X amount of dollars. After I factored in how many hours I actually spent playing Destiny, it came out to like something like 0.7 cents per hour. Something ridiculous like that. Like where are you going to get entertainment like that? If you take your wife or girlfriend or whatever to the movies, like you're spending $30 to $50 on like popcorn and drinks and a movie, and you spend maybe 2 hours there. Comparatively, that's fucking expensive.
Yeah. The wind is really blowing.
Is that wind?
Yeah. Blowing against the trailer. Yeah.
Are you in a hurricane zone? I mean,
No.
Tornado?
No. It's just the wind blowing, yeah.
Is it an earthquake?
No,
Are you gonna be okay?
I should be.
All right,
I might be.
I'm just worried about you, man. I don't. Want you
Bitch,
to
I
not
might
okay.
be.
Games are the best content for the price. I agree, man. You know, choosing gaming as your hobby is, it's way cheaper than like meds give him the wind. Ew. But yeah, it's way cheaper than going and sinking like $100 a weekend at the bar playing pool with your friends. Like, in my opinion, you know, I would rather be at home with my family, you know, slaying dragons and shooting cultists and even building farts
Feeding
in
the
Fart Night.
father.
I mean,
Yeah.
exactly. For $1 an hour, yeah. That's another thing too. Is like I was listening to an old radio show. A friend of mine, Hockey Steve, he's not here right now, but he was talking about how he was listening back to a radio show, and they were talking about how when they were kids, they would go to the arcade, and like they would play skee ball, right? They would each get like, you know, $10 worth of skee ball tokens or balls or whatever, and they would play skee ball for a couple of hours, and like that, you know, even like thinking about allowing for things like inflation, you know, comes out to like $1.25 per game. You can spend like a whole weekend playing skee ball, you know, and that is even more expensive than buying a video game. So you got to put it in perspective. I think people will go out there, they'll buy like season tickets for like football teams and baseball teams and all that stuff, and it's like, you know, that's super acceptable. That's fine. You can go watch baseball and wear your favorite team's colors and, you know, spend time yelling at your TV, and, you know, that's totally acceptable. But as soon as you say, oh, I play video games on the internet, people are like, why would you want to do that? I don't understand.
Take it a step further and tell people you watch people play video games on the internet, and then they're confused.
Yeah.
Why would you
It's
watch
like,
someone
why
else
are
play the
you-
game? It's like,
As they go turn on the basketball game.
yeah, why aren't you fucking dunking on Shaq right now, dude? Oh, because you like watching it. Okay.
Hicker is like dead set on this way to make money on Far Cry 5.
Yeah. Rich in Far Cry 5 is actually very cool. If you can get rich in Far Cry 5, you can do whatever you want. Easily. I feel like we hit these topics pretty good. Is there anything else you guys want to discuss? No. Great. Perfect. Guys, one last time I'm going to shout out my good friend Nighthawk. I'm going to spell it right.
NiteHawk.
Damn it, that's
Just
a 3, not an E.
You put a 3 in there.
Thanks. Boom. There you go, guys. Go follow NiteHawkMX. He's great. I love his butt. He's when do you normally do the stream thing, man? What's your?
So my schedule is kind of, it varies. Like Tuesdays typically my night off, just because I've got things going. But usually Friday like 8 p.m. to midnight Eastern time, and then Saturdays I typically like to get in the morning stream, and then Sundays kind of up in the air. Like it could be, you know, afternoon, evening, but usually I'll tweet it out to kind of let people know.
Right on,
when
so
I'm
they can
doing
follow
it.
you on like you got like a Twitter.
Yeah, NiteHawkMX is at NiteHawkMX.
There you go.
As well, so that makes it easy.
There you go.
But I do have an Instagram. I think I've taken one picture.
Well,
you got an Instagram? Oh my gosh,
do,
and you're
man.
not following me?
No, see that's the thing. I got to get up on. I had heard somebody say, like, you know, get on as many platforms as you can.
Oh, I'm already
because, you know,
following
the more,
you.
more exposure you have around, you know, is good. So I'm trying to learn these things.
I agree with that.
You know, I don't use Facebook a ton either, but I know it's a great thing. It's a great tool if I can figure out how to use it. I don't know. I don't use it personally myself much anyways, but you know, I think it could be a good resource tool as well.
Yep.
You know, try to figure that out.
Yeah, there's lots of places out there where you can like, you know, repurpose your stream in like creative ways that, you know, you've already created the content, you've already streamed it, you've already been there and done it and said the things, and it's already there. You know, if you find a way to like capture that and then distribute that on those other types of platforms in a way that's relevant, obviously, You wouldn't want to put
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
2.5-hour video on YouTube. No one's gonna watch that. You know, you spend a little bit of time extra, and you can make like a 30-second clip. That can go Twitter, that can go Instagram, that can go Facebook, that can go YouTube, that can go all the places. You know, it's just finding like the creative way to like repurpose your already broadcasted content.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, and that's why I feel like every one of those platforms has got a different way. Like
I
the more
agree,
quality
yeah.
content you're pumping out on multiple platforms, the more, you know, it's as your own brand. I think it's just a great thing, you know, to grow it as a whole. So
I agree 100%.
awesome. Well, thanks for having me today, gentlemen. I greatly
Yeah,
appreciate it.
absolutely.
So.
Wow, no problem, man.
I'm actually
We'll
looking
have
forward
to-
to when you get that Far Cry stuff going. Like, I want to see you play some Far Cry.
Yeah,
I'm really looking forward to whenever we're playing today.
yeah.
Oh.
Well, it'll probably be 8 p.m. tonight. To be honest. So,
Fuck.
yeah. Sorry, man. I know you're usually napping by then in bed, but you know, hey. Dinner time's at 4, but you know, hey, it's all right.
Man, that's bedtime for me.
I know, dude. Jeez.
I
Well,
might be around.
But yeah. Let's try. Maybe we should sail the seas one night. That'd be fun. I
yeah,
enjoy that.
we can all
game
do that
so much.
no matter what platform we're on.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I like that a lot. So
Mm.
I mean, we can all play Fortnite no matter what platform we're on, too.
Okay, guys. Well, I've got a
Yeah.
raid target. If you want to help me do this quick raid,
do it.
we're gonna go raid Killer McGillicuddy, because he's my BB and I love him, and I want to be best friends with him forever. Clean my PC. No, this is exactly the way a PC should look. If your PC doesn't look like this, you're doing something wrong. Guys, let's do a Dub Trub raid. All up in that Killer McGillicuddy. We're gonna push it really hard. If you guys can make a super lit raid with us, that would be great. Thank you for hanging out with us, guys. We're on YouTube. Fatman's on Mixer. I'm here on Twitch. I'm thinking about moving to Mixer too.
He's going to sound.
Copy that. I'm gonna do what?
What?
What? You said a mean thing about me again.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Ninja skills ready. Thank you for the ninja skills. We're almost there. We're counting down. It's getting close. Getting you bulges looking at it. All right, guys. I'll catch you later. That was it. It went really quick at the end.
Well,
Yeah.
your timer was a little bit behind.
Oh well. Let's just blast this sumbitch with a serious raid and get out of here.
Well, hello, Raiders.
Yo, NiteHawk, man. Thank you for being a part of this, dude.
No, thanks, guys. I